Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. Here I am. Happy Monday. Hope you're having an alright Monday. My Monday's been alright. Hello, Oglavisk. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Indeed. So, we're back to ONI. We are going to do some pit branches today. But, yes, I have some exciting news. We now have memberships on YouTube. So, if you are watching from YouTube, and you feel like contributing to the channel, you can get a membership and get access to the Whiskers emotes and the Platty badges on YouTube. And you can actually get access to the Whiskers Lounge, which is a new room in the Discord for Twitch subscribers and YouTube members. And there was another perk. There was another perk too. Let's get over to Oxygen Not Included. I'm going to leave the music on for a minute while we get through this cycle, because you know how it is. When you load a save, the music doesn't start up right away. So, last time, we finished off this gym. So, if the dupes ever get bored, they'll get to run in the gym. Oh, it would help if I actually turned the audio on, wouldn't it? Here we go. There we go. Oh, we got music. The game has decided to add music. Great. Good job. Good job. We've got music after all. So what I'm thinking is, we do the pit branches here, and we sort out the eggs in... We can have the eggs sorted out in this room as well, maybe. We can have a separate storage room for the pip eggs. And then we can bring the excess eggs for Drowner as well. That's what I'm thinking. So, I guess we can get started on this right away. So let's think about what we actually want. So, I want one regular pit branch, and I want one cuddle pit branch. And the thing is, in that case, if we're going to do regular pips in one, for them to actually produce cuddle pip eggs, they need to eat thimbleweed. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to, let's see, we'll put a grooming station here. We'll have grooming stations in these two as well. We won't need to put a feeder because they'll just eat from the plants. Do I want to try out the Brackene? It's a possibility. So where would that be in? The plant pulverizer? That would be in refinement, wouldn't it? So this would let us make Brackene from excess Pincha Peppers. How many Pincha Peppers do we have? That was the wrong button. Yeah, show us cooking ingredients. We have a few excess Pincha Peppers. We could probably make a plant pulverizer and put it somewhere. Could I move this vent, maybe? I mean, it would kind of make sense to put it over here, but I don't think we have room over here. Oh, I could put it in this room. We can get rid of Talos. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Because we're going to end up with extra Pincha Peppers in here occasionally. Yeah. Sorry, Talos. You have got to go. Let's close that. So, I've heard some more interesting news as well. Apparently, Twitch has changed their terms of service, so you can now stream simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, I like uploading the VODs on YouTube, but I'm not sure how my computer's going to handle streaming to 2 platforms at once. I need to do a bit more research on that before I really go for it. But I might have to do a test stream where I do it on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Not sure what that's going to end up being, though. You got some skill, nice. So let's put the plant pulverizer in here. Yeah, crush sleet wheat or pinch peppernuts to extract brackene. Yeah. So I can just go there. And that actually outputs the brackene as a liquid. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's try doing the pips with the brackene. I'm curious about that. And if need be, we'll grow some more pinch peppers in here or whatever to get some extra brackene going. So let's see. Is that going to be... Yeah, maybe we haven't researched it yet. Let's just double check that. I haven't actually done any of the brackene stuff before, so it'll be quite interesting. Ah, here we go. Brackene flow. Oh, that's quite an advanced tech. We probably do have enough data banks for this. Milking station. It's a milk gassy moose. Right. Refines brackene into brine and brackwax. Yeah, I think we're going to try all of this. So let's do that. Let's do that research first, and then we'll decide how these are laid out, because if we're going to want a critter feeder, like a critter fountain, we're probably going to want it by the grooming station. So that's fine. So in the meantime, what do we want to do? You guys have a fair amount of digging to do. So I'm just going to keep queuing up digging for you guys. That's fine. I don't think there's any reason for us not to dig all of this up. I've been umming and ahhing about what to do with the hydrogen vent. And I'm kind of, like, originally I was thinking of just building a tamer here. Then I realized, we're going to extend this chute all the way up to space. And then have it be gas sealed, and then have it be probably a transit tube going through here. We're going to make use of transit tubes in this room. Hello, Charmich. Hope you're doing well. But the long and short of it is, I don't really mind filling up the map with hydrogen. Like, at the end of the day. So maybe we do just dig out the whole map and fill it with hydrogen. Yeah, because with this hydrogen vent here, we've literally just let it erupt into the world and dug out as we go. And we just got a pump here that we've been using to power everything. And we actually have another hydrogen vent down here. Oh, and speaking of which, I need to activate this. So this pump should only pump if there's hydrogen here. Hello? There you go. So hopefully any other gas will come down here and trigger this. Yeah, I think that's a plan, honestly. I don't think there's any other gases we're going to want over here. Let's just let the whole exterior of the map be a hydrogen reservoir. I'm designing a contraption right now. Cool. Can you guess what it is? Something involving magma. That's usually how it goes with you. Isn't it? Yeah, let's dig that all out. You can dig all this too. I can actually speed to it now. Okay, yeah. Yep. That's fine. Well, someone's got to do it. Plans for Sandbox Showcase. I've actually already done the next video. It's not on Hatch Ranches yet. I'm going to leave it a bit of a surprise, but it's going to go up this weekend. It also involves salt. Oh, are you doing like one of those molten salt things? I forget what the actual purpose of those is. Yeah, just ladder across here. Maybe. Thinking. Yeah, get all that stuff out of there. We still want to get all of this stuff out of here, actually. That's probably more important, because I want to make sure this is off-gassing properly. We built all the ladders, so I think... yeah, whatever, that's fine. Just do that. So last stream, we doubled our spawn. We've got 4 electrolyzers working flat out now. And that should produce a lot of excess oxygen, hopefully. And I think what we're going to do is... What are we going to do? Because I think I just want to get rid of every gas out here that isn't hydrogen. But I think we just clear them out first, and then we think about that. Gas salt has a higher heat capacity than liquid salt, so it produces extra heat. Ah, yes, that's what it is. It's like the reverse of the whole crying crab thing. In that it's actually multiplying heat. You know, because God knows you need more heat in this game. Right, what's that wire? What's overloading? Oh god, this whole thing. Look, right. We've done pretty well running this all off of regular wire for so long, but now, do we even have enough lead to do this? I don't think we have enough lead to do this. I could start. Yeah, let's just start on this. And then maybe I could start rationalizing this as well. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this wire go here. Oh, that's a separate wire anyways. Oh, whoops. Never mind then. That pump isn't going to run anymore. So I think what we do is I send this wire this way. And then it will go up here. Let's use the extra heat to run a 60 kilogram per second petroleum boiler. Does it really generate that much heat? Is the difference that high? Or do you just have a lot of base heat that you're multiplying? I guess the bigger you make it, the more quickly you'll be able to multiply the heat. You make a lot of them, yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, we're running out of lead pretty quickly on this. So we'll have to go and do a trip for more lead if we're actually going to finish this. But I guess we should get started. We do have a little bit of refined metal production with that Pincha Pepper... With that Pincha Pepper thing. The metal refinery hooked up to the Pincha Peppernuts. I should probably get a better source for that long term. So this wire going up here actually needs to do that, and then I can just remove all of this as well. Yeah, and that can go over here. Then how far can that go? Yeah, that's alright. I don't know why I've got a wire there. And then I guess I can keep going over here. Yeah, there you go. Why is this out of power? Oh, it's just literally being drained faster than a single hydrogen generator can keep up with. That makes sense. Yeah, you guys could work on that. Do I want to send the Soil Eater back? Who's the best dupe to actually send back now? It probably is the Soil Eater. What is... Leofar's got a skill. Leofar's getting building 3. Soil Eater now requires plus 18 morale. I'm honestly thinking we just send... I think we just send Bert. Bert has better building and construction skill. Even though they don't get the loner bonus, I think it's still worth it, because Soil Eater has... Oh, Soil Eater has really good skills too. But the lower morale, I think, is relevant here, because we brought the Soil Eater back because their morale was too low. So let's send Bert over. And you can continue to grab lead for us, so we can actually get this finished. So teleporter is up here. Bert goes in here. Needs a heat source to above 1470 to gasify the salt. That does make sense. Good idea. And then in terms of all this stuff, we could probably let this out pretty easily. All I need to do is this. And that should be absolutely fine. So let's priority 9 this as well. I want to clear the whole ocean. That's what I want to do. So speed it up. Bert will come when he's good and ready. And what I'm planning on doing with the pips, I'm actually going to put a cuddle pip in each of these rooms, each of these bedrooms. Also, we should actually have a little bit of plastic now, so we can start doing comfy beds. Let's see, we've got 12 dupes, and we've currently got 11 bedrooms. So what we could do is, there's a little bit of hot rock here, that's not too much of a problem. I guess I'll just leave that wall there for now. We'll make some more bedrooms over here. Oh yes, I've remembered what the other perk of YouTube membership is now. So not only will you have access to the emotes and the loyalty badges, and the Whiskers Lounge on Discord, you'll also have access to you'll have your name in the video credits alongside Twitch subscribers. Because starting with the next Sunlock Showcase video, I'm gonna have a credits section, and Twitch subscribers and YouTube members will get to be in the credits, and the credits will have this screen. This is going to be the credits screen. And I'll figure something out. Duplicate warp ready. Yes. There you go. Shame you can't afford it. No worries. I mean, everything else is still going to stay exactly the same. All the VODs will go up, all the YouTube videos will go up. There's not going to be any sort of exclusive paid for content. It's just going to be like little bits. So don't worry about missing out. Right, Bert, you're here. So we actually need to get more lead. There's a little bit more over here. Scolding was a bit of an issue. And then it was Spore Kids. So let's actually have a look at the metal overlay quickly. So lead is yellow. Astute observation. I think what we do is we just dump more water down here and we keep digging down here. So I think it's literally just going to be this. I like how instead of using this water as an actual resource, we're just using it to absorb all the heat from the oil biome. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. I don't think there's anything else for you to do. Yeah, not really. Oh, and ship back what lead is currently here, because we've still got a little bit of lead here. That's fine. Right, speed up. You guys have been slacking for too long. So let's see. Buildings, we can remove these. Start putting these in here as well. And then we'll actually start making comfy beds up here. Premium suites. We do not need that to be drywall. Also, interesting fact about YouTube. So the Twitch subscriber price is, I mean, locally for me in the UK, it's £3.99. It varies from country to country. But Twitch gives me a 50% cut of that. So for every sub, it's usually somewhere around £2 that I get that contributes towards the stream. YouTube membership, it's actually a 70% cut. So the YouTube membership price is a bit cheaper. It's $2.99 to get the YouTube membership, but I still get the same average cut, and that's normalized for like location and stuff. So that's nice. I can technically get a 55% cut on Twitch by changing my ad schedule, but I don't want to give you guys ads. This is going to be a long time before I give you guys more than the minimum amount of ads. What liquid is the highest heat capacity apart from supercooler? Water? Yeah, I feel like it's just water. Does polluted water have a slightly higher one? I think it would have a lower one, wouldn't it? 'Cause dirt has a lower heat capacity. I wish they put all that stuff afterwards. Oh no, the heat capacity is the same. Yeah. Oh, nuclear waste. That has a really high heat capacity. We're going to set up another pipe for all the trees. Excuse me. I think that's just going to come out here. I'm not going to mess around with too many bridges over here. So that can go like that. And then, what we got? No more mouth breathers, that's fine. Get a hatchling. So you're already digging this out. That's a good job. Good job, Bert. You need to stick to materials you can get for your current colonies. You're building this for real. Yeah. Yeah, I would just use water. That seems fine. Your skills looked way higher on the other planet. Oh, did you have some kind of buff? I bet you had some kind of buff. Oh, you're in an exosuit, so that gave you extra digging. It's a good thing you have super hard digging though. Liquid aluminium? Hold the phone. No. I mean, aluminium has a high heat capacity, but it's not like higher than water. Yeah, molten aluminium. Heat capacity 0.91. So it's high for metals, but it's not high at all compared to water. You're just trolling. Oh, sorry. I thought that was gonna be a silly device comment about cobalt there for a second. That's the metal I'm familiar with trolling to do with. Got excited then. All right. What are we getting on here then anyways? We're getting all the extra power generators now, that's fine. Polymer press, don't need that. Oil well, don't need that. Not at present. Right. Beds, what are they gonna look like? Oh, we need to research beds. Oh, no, we have beds, okay. I think it's gonna have to be the puff beds. I'm gonna find it very difficult not to use the puff beds. I had a frog in my throat. I did that silly video with Whiskers and the text-to-speech, and then I realized I was gonna make that like the video that plays when you press the join button on YouTube, and it was gonna just play that video. But then I realized you're not allowed to have any music in that, so I made a musicless version. But that's fine. Nobody has any music in theirs. Yeah, build those beds. Right, this water is now in here, so the temperature has now gone down a lot. So now we can just start digging all of this stuff out. And there is actually polluted oxygen down here. Not a lot. I'm not sure that's breathable. No, it's not breathable. I think I just sweep this up at this point. I sweep up that oil and we allow the oxygen to flow into here and we just keep digging. So let's just do this. Oh, you need regular hard digging. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. When can we get Bert a skill? Pretty soon. Well, just do what you can for now. You'll skill up fairly soon. You can actually dig up this stuff too. No, you can't, because almost all of this rock is hard digging. Interesting selection of skills there. Right, how goes the research? Valve miniaturization is going okay. Yeah, let's get these beds built. I want the fancy beds for the dupes now. Now that we actually have the resources. Then we'll give everyone that private bedroom bonus. Oh, I'll need to put some decor in as well. Let's see, paintings. So, because the tree's here, it's probably just going to be two blank canvases each. Seems good. Let's make these priority 9s. No. That was the wrong tile. There you go. The first comfy beds. Up beds, best beds, you know it. I'll tell you what, thank goodness there isn't a hatch bed. That would just be terrifying. Just give your dupes night terrors. Yeah, these can all go here. Like a cuddle pip bed? Oh, that's a really cute idea. I'm not sure a cuddle pip is very bed-shaped, though, compared to all the critters. I guess it'd have, like, the wings coming off up over here and over here, maybe? What's the Draco count up to now? We've got 3 glossy Draco... There. We've got 3 glossy Dracos, and we got 3 glossy Draco eggs. Germs? Why have we got germs? We shouldn't have any germs. This is where all the germs are. Turtle loves harvesting the trees. I think I just need to set these to not auto-harvest, because you guys should have better things to do than that. So disable harvesting all these trees. Sticks to bed like a beanbag. Ooh, that's a good idea. Did I put databanks in here? I did. We have 101 databanks. So this research should not be a problem. That's good. Great idea, molten Stixer as well. I do like it. Do you like the gym? I like the choice of paintings. This is like the motivation for the dupes to run on the treadmills and get super buff, so they can look like Meep. Unibrow motivation. Yep. Turner. Speaking of Turner, you get farming. There you go. You're a dupe of many talents. Plumbing and farming. Right. Let's check priorities. I've given you a lot of different things to do. Yeah, let's get this all done first. Then work on the wiring. Then work on all this stuff. Oh, you've actually dug most of this out now. That's good. Yes, let's make that priority 7. Make all of this priority 7. And then make that priority 8 too. I might speed through it now. Yeah. We're gonna have a little bit of waiting. That's fine. Got a lot of running to do. It occurs to me that you don't actually have the strength to carry a lot of material at once. Are we out of coal? No, no one's filling this. That's fine. This is your life now. Do we get any air in here? I mean, I guess you are a mouth breather, so there probably isn't going to be a huge amount of air coming in here. You can dig abyssalite. The only problem is this is all straight diagonal, so not very practical for us to dig. To add some holes. Could add a hole here. We could sweep this up. That's fine. So who's going to get the puff beds? Am I going to put all the dupes in alphabetical order? That would be a good idea. Wait, Frankie is the first in the alphabet, followed by Jeffrey. What on earth is going on with this colony? We need more duplicates with A's and B's and C's. Yeah, Leofar gets that one. Yeah, so we've completely gotten rid of our mealwoods down here, but our food count is still sort of breaking even, so that's a really good sign. Once we've got the pips up and running, we will get a little bit more food from that as well. How is the chlorine going? Yeah, chlorine is mostly done. Not very worried about that anymore. Might be worth actually taking these and putting them by the oxyferns, just to make sure that there's no chlorine hanging around those getting in the way. I would like to still deodorize some of this, but we're probably just going to have a lot of polluted water off-gassing, so maybe that's kind of a fool's errand. Yeah, let's continue to speed 3. I'll move the oxyferns eventually, but they all still seem to have plenty of CO2 here at the moment, so I'm not that worried about it. Wait, why are you all asleep now? Oh, we've got the 2 schedules now. Ah, I remember now. Okay. That's fine. So we're not going to have a break time anymore. Dupes are just going to be not 100% productive all the time. That's fine. I feel like it's probably better for the stream having 2 different schedules at least, so that there's always a dupe working somewhere. And obviously it relieves the load on the toilets too. I could put in some more ammo suit docks too. Let's make those out of iron. And then we've got enough for everyone in the colony. So this will need to go this way. And then that will go this way. Interesting that pipe is backing up now. Oh, okay, just going to stop pumping. Right, that needs to be done immediately. But the dupes love doing the pipes immediately, so someone will get on that. That's not going to cause any problems, I imagine. We got one. We got another glossy Dreckler. And here's a plant pulverizer. So I think we're probably just going to want to turn the Pincha Peppernuts stuff. And we're going to need water. I believe they just bring the water via pitcher pump. So we'll need a pitcher pump somewhere. Well, I mean, we can just stick one down here. That's not a problem. The water is going to have slime lung in it. Oh, that's something I didn't think about. If we're electrolyzing slime lung water, does that produce slime lung in the oxygen? Ooh, that's not very good. There's some food poisoning water over here. Maybe we just use this for now. This melt ice. We do eventually want to get rid of that after all. Yeah, just stick that there for now. And then let's just make like 10 lots of Brackene. Just for laughs. Right, speed 3 again. Don't let me sit on speed 1 too long while we're waiting for all the dupes to catch up with things. Bert is still moving the lead over, that's fine. These paintings, I've gone with like a distinct theme for these ones. I think I might let these ones be random, although I don't want 2 duplicates. Oh, I don't know. I think this one with the free dupe calo. I think that looks really good with the tiles. Maybe we just make it all free dupe calo. That was a famous artist, wasn't it? The only reason I remember that was from that that show, the animated show. Oh, what was it called? God damn it. Like, they did a new season, like, 20 years later. Clone High. Yeah, the artist here is, like, one of the people in Clone High. I'm surprised I actually know that. Clone High was a great show. I mean, this is basically Clone High. Like, they're all clones. I guess they're not really learning anything, though. Right, who's going in this one? May and then Neo. We are going to get to Pips, I promise. But we need to get the research done for the Critter Fountain first, because I want to play around with that today. And I guess what we'll do as well... Got the mini pumps now, that's nice. What temperature does this come out? I don't think it comes out at a different temperature. Yeah, should be fine. So 17 kilograms of water and 3 kilograms of Pincha Peppernuts. Okay. For duplicants who is too squeamish to milk critters. Yes. I mean, we've not got many critters to milk over here. We have Drecos. I'm not sure you want to milk a Dreco, though. It seems like stretching things. So let's go up here. And then what I'll do is... Actually, you know what? Let's just do it like this. I can go there. But then... I can go there. And I imagine the fountain's going to go here. So we'll have 2 fountains, 1 for each of these. I'm going to find it really funny. I know that Cuddle Pips stack up in a room really quickly. I want to have a room with 48 Cuddle Pips in it. Like a functioning ranch with 48 Cuddle Pips. Strikes me as very amusing. Damn, no mouth breathers. I guess I'll take some brine. I don't think I want the lava eggs. We're not doing slicksters here. No seed available. Ah, we're out of acorns. Blimey. Maybe we'll find some more acorns somewhere. We will start generating our acorns at some point. Because I know there's a way to generate acorns. But that can wait for now. But what's your situation? You're almost there. Okay, that's good. We don't need Bert to dig any obsidian, so they should be fine. Still cracking on with the research, that's good. Where are we at? So we're doing Brackene flow. Oh, we need the planetarium. We do have the planetarium. Disabled by automation grid. That doesn't seem right. Did I fix this and then forget about it? Yeah, there's a wire here we need to get rid of. That's fine. We need to start doing some research for that. Speed up again. But yes, we have officially paid off the first webcam. And now I have switched the fund to the second webcam. And I'm actually getting a good discount for that. Because... Why did I get a good discount for that? Oh, it was because I had a gift voucher from Amazon. So I got my new internet through Vodafone. And they've been really good. No issues whatsoever with Vodafone. The only internet issues I've had have been because of this computer. Which I've now fixed. So they gave me a £50 Amazon gift card for switching over. So that's why the amount is a little bit lower than it otherwise would have been. But yeah, it's funny because it's basically the same camera, but it's £5 cheaper than the black version just because it's white. I guess people don't want white cameras as much. I always find it funny how things sell differently depending on what color they are. I guess it makes sense. It's really apparent with cars, like, sometimes they'll make a car in a different color than usual just to sell it a bit cheaper. I find that very amusing. Like, imagine being the kind of guy who's like a real enthusiast for green cars, and you find the green car is like £500 cheaper than normal, and you're just like, yeah, I'll take that. Wire-wise, you can just connect in here as well. It's fine. We'll rewire this in a minute. We've got a little bit more lead now. Where's that gonna go? So that's all done that way. So I think I just start extending it out this way. Yes. Because what I want is one circuit that really handles all of the main stuff in the base, and then heavy duty users will go on their own respective lines. And eventually we're going to do transformers, but I don't think there's any point doing those until we have solar panels. There we go, that'll do. How's the freezer? Freezer's still behaving, that's good. You need to sweep this up. We need to keep this weight plate clear so that the light doesn't turn on all the time. There you go. Good job. Someone needs to come do this as well. It's fine. I don't mind if these guys go a little bit hungry, but at the same time, I do want to actually make sure that metal is being refined. But earned a skill point. That's what I like to see. Have some hard digging. And you can actually go back and look at this. Good job. And then what are we going to want to do? We're going to want to... There isn't actually a lot of lead over here. We'll want to come and grab all of this. Definitely. Except for this one. That'll be the way back. And then that can all come out. And that should all... That shouldn't get to scalding, I don't think. Then we can start grabbing... I don't think we can really grab any of this. There's spore kids over here. I don't think there's a spore kid here. Am I dumb? Why don't I just do this? Have I just not been paying attention to where the spore kids are? Yeah, so long as there actually isn't one in here, it's fine. Although, I get the feeling you're not going to get a lot of water down there. Yeah, priorities-wise, but what are your priorities? Yeah, you like building, you like digging. That's good. So you'll get all of this done. You definitely won't trap yourself. Research-wise, where are we at? Let's set this to priority 9 as well. Data analysis, let's set that to 9. Just set everything to 9. Just set everything to priority 9. What is going on? Oh, why have I got food poisoning? Are we really getting so many dupes in here that they're not actually using the sinks? Is that what's happening? No, it's because this water is full of food poisoning. I see. That kind of makes sense.
Imagine that.
Hello, Max. How you doing? How'd it go with the dupes? Did you survive? Did people suffocate? Did people starve? Hello, Lemonori. Hello, Nematrek. How you doing? We are on the cusp of doing some stuff with Pips, and I want to actually explore critter fountains. So that's what we're going to do today. So we made a plant pulverizer, which is the fist here. And we're going to punch up all the extra Pincha Peppernuts we have. We're just about alive. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hello, Judy Pixels. Hope you're doing well. So we're trying to get more lead from the oil planet as well. We've sent Bert over to take the place of the Soil Eater.
Thanks for the follow.
So they're here. Thank you very much for the follow, Lemonori. Mia Whiskers do appreciate the company. Enjoy your fishy emotes. Yes. We have puff beds as well. We have plastic now, so that's a good sign. Let us priority 9 this dig so we can just finish off this roof. I'm starting to transition all the dupes over to comfy beds, so hopefully that should be fun. But I'm going to need to do something about this because there's way too many germs in this water. What I'm thinking is, if I move this pitcher pump so that it's not actually stuck in the water, hopefully it should be fine. Yes, there you go. There's Daniel. Let's just have a very quick fish update. How are they doing? We got a pleco. He's a sucker fish. He's saying hi to everyone. Sucker, sucker, sucker.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, GeoShark TV. Do appreciate the company. Wait, oh my god, actual fish? Yes, indeedy. They're all the real fish.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Turbo Maximus. I've seen you around on Max's stream. Thanks for stopping by. You're having fun. Yeah, there's all the Danios at the moment. They're actually all in a school at the moment, which is kind of unusual. They're often just doing their own thing, but occasionally they group up. And then we got the Platties. They're the classic orange ones. They like to hang out. This is a temperate tank, so they don't need a heater. It's usually between 18 and 24 degrees. So they're having fun. And then we got the frog tank over here. I think all the frogs are hiding. But you can see a nicely prominent snail there. And there is a fish in that tank as well. But let us go back to the game. Where are we? Here we are. So what's Wolfreg up to? Wolfreg is painting some paintings. I'm trying to convince Wolfreg to paint the free dupe callow, or the free dupe callow one here, in honor of Flow High. You know, frogs and snails. Oh, that's good. We have we have lots of snails. Do you want some snails? I could send you some snails in the post. Actually, I say that. So we got 3 African dwarf frogs in there, and they came with some extra bladder snails, some of the plants. So that tank really overpopulated with snails. So I actually got some assassin snails. But the thing about the snails is they did eat all the algae, so they kept it clean of algae. Now there's not enough snails in there to actually eat the algae because the assassin snail got most of them. So I'm thinking about getting someone else in there to eat some more algae, like maybe an Otocinclus fish. Yeah, we'll see. No, you're doing this all wrong, Wolfreg. That's how they assassinate you, they eat all your oxygen. Hope they built a spawn without algae. Yes, exactly, true. So, yeah, that's the funny thing about fish and water, is they get their oxygen from the water. But it's the oxygen that's actually embodied in the water. Like, they're breathing the water like we breathe air. And extract oxygen out of the air. So you've got to make sure there is actually enough oxygen going into your fish tank. Because if you've just got a body of water and there's no agitation of the surface, like I've got a couple of bubblers, but it's mostly just agitation of the surface. If you don't have that, then you'll occasionally find the fish like going to the top to try and get air from the actual air if there's none from the water. So that's something that not a lot of people, well, unless you know about fish, you wouldn't assume that's what they're doing. They're not just literally breathing the water. Right, let's speed up again. So I'm trying to get some research done. You keep dropping stuff here. Stop dropping stuff here. How's it going? We're trying to get the Brackene flow, and once we've got this critter fountain, we're going to start doing stuff with pips. But yeah, let's put the pitch pump up here, and hopefully this way the dupes aren't going to get super journey. We also don't want the water too warm. That makes it harder to dissolve oxygen into it. That's very true. Yeah, when it is warmer, I do notice the fish going up to the surface a little bit more. But there's plenty of oxygen there. I don't think I've had major problems with that. Mind you, the fish also don't like it too warm themselves either. Yeah, so most of the fish in the tank don't really want to go above 24. Whiskers, the weatherloach, the main star, is actually really hardy. They can go from 5 degrees C to 30 degrees C. The fish has evolved to live in muddy puddles. So Whiskers is probably the hardiest fish you'll find outside of like a goldfish. Oh look, the snow fox is in here doing the research. So they're Pacu. Yeah, exactly. They're not quite as hardy as the magma Pacu we had the other day that was surviving in the magma for a little while. Fish have very high standards. Yeah, some fish have way higher standards than others, it must be said. Most of my fish don't have very high standards. But that's fine. Yeah, you're churning away at this very quickly. We're almost done. So the plan is, I'm going to have some thimblereeds in here, and we're going to have regular pips in here. We're going to feed them with the polluted water geyser up here. I'm actually pumping this all to trees for now, mostly just to start getting rid of it, but also because I want the trees for the dupes. Harvest ready. Yeah, I don't need you guys auto-harvesting these. Yeah, keep replacing these paintings as well. That's all fine. Who's scolding? Oh, you shouldn't be scolding. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, you don't have to dig... You don't have to dig this up. So, Bert is in the oil biome, and I tried to stop him from scolding by dumping water everywhere, and that's mostly worked, but in places where there aren't water, the temperature is starting to creep back up. So... We know we're not going to go down here because of the spore kids. I don't want to mess with that yet. And there aren't spore kids up here, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put down a little tile over here. No, not like that, like that. And then we'll pour some more water down here, and then we'll keep digging this bit out. I'm going to grab all the lead. That being said, there's not a huge amount of lead over here. This bit over here has some lead as well, and we did actually dump some water down here, but it's really hot down here. So I want to dump way more water down here before we even consider this. There's spore kids here, so I'm not super keen about that. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dump the water down here and the water down here. And then dig this out. Oh, I guess you can't go through the obsidian yet. You'll get there eventually. Unreachable food. You don't have any food? Well, that's no good. Do I send you some food? How much food do we have over here? I mean, not a huge amount of excess food. Are there any muck roots around? Probably. Yeah, dig all this up. You'll find some more muck roots yet. I have faith. Yeah, just dig those for now. Oh, there's one up here too. Yeah, just dig this. Put a ladder here. I need to change some of these priorities. Yes, this dupe could farm, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, make this priority 8. Yeah, that should help solve the food problem. Saw someone have an accident with a decorative spore kit that resulted in spores in the middle of their base. I saw Sushi Queen have an accident where they infected all of their dupes in their rec room with a spore kit, and that was quite amusing. To know if swimming and breathing in your pee is a high standard. I mean, okay, so this is actually a good chance for me to talk about something interesting IRL. The ammonia cycle with fish tanks. So, we'll just do this while we're waiting for the research. So, let me put on speed 3. So, fish produce ammonia. That's the waste. But what you do is you introduce bacteria into your tank that will nitrify the ammonia. So they'll break the ammonia down into nitrites, and then another set of bacteria will break down the nitrites into nitrates. And then the nitrates are a waste form that isn't actually toxic to fish immediately. If you let it build up too much, it's not great, but it's not toxic like swimming in ammonia is. So when you get a tank before you get any fish, what you want to do is you want to cycle it, and that's by introducing those bacteria, either from like a bottle you can get at a fish shop, or through some filter media that you've already got in another tank. Because you have a filter that's circulating the water through the tank, but a lot of what that's doing is actually just bringing the water through a membrane that is a breeding ground for all the nitrifying bacteria. Because some of them will be in the substrate, like the gravel and the pebbles and stuff, but most of them will be hanging out in your filter in the pad there. So that water will go through that pad, and those bacteria will be active there, and that gives them a space to sort of hang out and survive and thrive. So eventually you end up with some nitrates in the water, and that level will build up over time. But the thing is, plants also eat the nitrates. So if you have enough plants, you can technically run a tank without a filter. If you have enough plants that... Oh, no, what am I saying? You can technically have a tank without doing water changes. You usually do water changes to remove excess nitrates from the water. But if you have enough plants, you can kind of avoid doing that because they're eating the nitrates faster than they're being produced. But you have to have a lot of plants and not very many fish for that to work. Let's get some sweetle eggs. That sounds good. Interesting, so that's why when you change water, you leave some water in there. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want to change all the water at once because that's not going to be very pleasant for the fish. I usually, when I do this tank, I usually change about 20-30% of the water at a time. So the fish still have plenty of space to swim around while I'm doing it, and I'm not disturbing them too much. The other reason why you don't want to change too much water at once is because you want the water parameters to stay more or less the same other than the nitrates. Like, you don't want to introduce way too much hot or cold water at once. And you can measure the temperature of the water you're putting in to make sure it's exactly the same, but that's quite time consuming. And if you're doing a small enough change, it doesn't make a huge difference. Like, what I'll do is if I notice the tank is on the warmer side, I'll do a water change with just cold water. and then I make sure I don't pour it in too quickly, and then the fish sort of avoid where it's being poured, and then that's mostly all right. But yeah, if you change too much of the water at once, it can get uncomfortable for the fish because it's not what they're used to. We got another Draco. Are you gonna actually get sheared? You got any jobs to do? All right, let's speed up again. Sorry, you caught me going on a rant about fish now. I'm such a good fish parent. Thank you. I have experience. I have experience now. We need to get Turner out of here. I should have said Turner. He's still getting allergic reactions. We did make like 100 allergy medication, but it's still not ideal because he's just sitting on this pole all the time having allergy medication. That's okay. Right. Snowfox is currently finishing the radiation research. So what we've done for this is we've literally just got some Wheezeworts. They're hanging out by this Radbot generator, generating an ungodly amount of radiation. Significant hazard. It's not too much. It's enough to run this building well. To run like a diamond press, you're going to need way more than this, but this is enough for research. So we have some lead tiles here to block the radiation from going through here to this floor. I need to actually put more lead tiles over here. We're kind of using the lead for other things at the moment, but I think this is worth doing. Because dupes use this a lot. Yeah, that's quite commonly used. So we'll replace those tiles too. You don't want to get irradiated while you're actually doing the irradiation research. So that Radbot will get shot out of here, and then I'll just bounce to this pool. And then we have that in the same room as the planetarium, so that it counts as a laboratory, and you get the extra research bonus. So I have both of these in a laboratory. I really like just making the printing pod a laboratory because it acts as the light source you need for the room bonus. And it obviously gives you the lit workspace bonus to the research skill as well. So that's what I like to do with those. Right, speedy up B. So have we solved the whole germ problem now? There's still a few germs on here. They're going down. I think it's a bit more manageable now that they're not actually submerging themselves in it. We have not done a very good job controlling germs on this run, it must be said. Yeah, we're nearly done. We're just waiting for rads now. How's this all going? Yeah, you managed to get into here pretty well. I don't want you to go any further, though. You found a little bit more food as well, that's good. You can build this here. The thing about mouth breathers is food generally is not the issue, because we have so few dupes because of the oxygen constraints. We're kind of being a bit lazy when it comes to food. We'll grab it all later. But yeah, you can dig this up as well. If you just got one dupe, digging is usually a good enough source of food. Hopefully one day I'll understand what's going on. I'm yet to make it past the very start of the game. It looks like there's so much to do, so I'm determined to not give up. The thing about this game is definitely don't worry about restarting. Restarting is fine, restarting is fun. But like, just do something different each time, and gradually you'll learn through the different colonies, and eventually you'll get to the point where you're comfortable like going into the late game and stuff. I like restarting a lot. Even though I've got plenty of experience in this game. I try really hard not to restart, because I know that's not the best viewing experience. And that's partly why I stream, is so that I'm thinking about stuff like that. Sorry, Charmich. Let's actually have a quick look at your Discord thing. Alright, give me a sec. Where is this? So Charmich is making something. Charmich is making a molten salt reactor. And what this is going to do is this is going to gasify salt and then multiply the heat, because gas salt has a higher heat capacity than liquid salt. So Charmich is way further in this game than I am, like, to be honest. So I'm excited to get to this stage, but I'm kind of wondering whether it's ever going to happen. Very interesting. Infinite lava storage always seems like asking for trouble to me. Oh, I know. I used to be really scared of infinite liquid storages. It's only actually in the last few runs I've started doing them. Yeah, you've got some more food now. We'll let you carry on. So, have we got infinite storage here yet? We don't. We did on the previous run. I mean, we have infinite gas storages over here, that's fine. But on Rhyme Revenge, we made a few of them. You can learn a lot more through failure than you can through blindly following builds. Yes, that's exactly it. That's like my one advice. Don't just build something because you saw it online. Because A, half the fun is figuring it out for yourself and how to do stuff. And B, if it breaks, you won't know how to fix it because you don't understand it when you build it. Like I did a ranch design a while ago where I didn't fully understand what was going on. And when it broke, I ended up with like hundreds and hundreds of stone hatches that I couldn't actually deal with because they had too much HP and I didn't know what I was doing. Oh look, Sertal's on the thing. he's making the Rick and Morty face. Yeah, pulverizers plants. Alright, we got some Brackene. That's just filling up this pipe, that's fine. And we got the critter fountain, that's good timing. Very nice. So this actually takes iron. That's fine, we'll make it out of iron. So we're going to put a critter fountain for each of these. And I know you can use pips to wild plant stuff. But we have so much polluted water over here. We've got, what, 2.8 kilograms per second on average over here. I don't mind feeding the plants in the pip branches, just so we only have one branch of each type of pip. I'm fine with that. So let's actually hook these up. I've been waiting for ages to do this. Now, we don't need a light for this, I don't think. So the next step is figuring out what else to do. So, auto sweeper, yes. How big is this room going to be? And also, what's the maths when it comes to critter fountains? I can't remember. I know we're going to have a gate at some point to seal off the pips so they don't wander too far. But that's going to depend on how many pips we have in here. +5. Is that going off the regular 8 so you can have like 13 pips in here? Because I imagine with the cuddle pips it'll be like +15 or something. But I don't know that. I don't know any of this. You might have to help me out a little bit. Oh no! The guy has heat stroke. Wow. You're alright. You're doing remarkably well, actually. Yeah, let all that water out into there, and then we can dig through here. We can also grab this lead. In fact, I think what I'm going to do... Don't even worry about this. I think what we're going to do is we're literally going to come down here. Is that a plant? No, it's a slickster. Okay. I think I'm literally going to dig down here. I'm going to tile this so that we can actually grab this lead. And I'm going to do the same again here, and then we're going to send all the water this way. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So that can just go there. I'm done. That's still where the obsidian is. Okay, whatever. Just do that for now. I don't want to dwell on this too much. Each additional critter above crowded is 1/5 the additional happiness from the critter fountain. Okay. Well, let's figure this out. We'll do it together. I'll just leave plenty of room in here for thimbleweeds. Wow. It's making a noise. It's filling up with the goop. 50, 60, 70, 80. Nice. Outside of stable. Yeah. So I'm going to need to put in a tile over here somewhere. Let's just put an airflow tile here. And then, right, let's think about this. So, pips. We're going to do regular pips first. So, pip eats 0.4 thimbleweeds per cycle. Is that true? 0.4 units per cycle. This grows in 2 cycles. I know on the wiki it says it's like 20% of a thimbleweed per cycle is what they eat. So that seems completely different to what this is. This is why I hesitated on this so long, because I think the wiki information is different to this information. So let's assume it's 20% of a thimbleweed per cycle per pip. So if we put 3 thimble reeds in here, that should be plenty. We can do some science on this. Actually, this takes up 3, doesn't it? Yeah, so don't do that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then what we'll do is we'll put the door here. We'll put the door here, and then we'll drip some liquid through. So, normally with hatch ranches, you do this sort of thing so the hatches don't climb over. The pips can obviously wander around freely, like on the ceilings. But if you put a little blob of liquid here and you enclose it completely with tiles, then the pips won't wander and they'll just stay in this area. So that's what we're going to do, I think. So we don't want to do that. We actually want to make a mesh tile. And then we can just bring any liquid over here. So I'm just going to bring a bottle of water and we'll empty it. We don't need to build a bottle emptier for that. And then that's already got the neutronium there, so that's all good. The cuddle pips, I think, are going to need a bit more space. I think I'm going to need a bit more food. So let's stick the thimble reeds here. We don't have any thimble reed seeds. I didn't consider this. They're in space. Of course they're in space. They're not here either. Like, they're literally in space. And we haven't done any space research yet. So I guess for now, we're going to do a tree. So we're going to uproot one of these. So cancel these. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Let's take one of these bottom trees for now. So the wiki says each pip eats 9% of the tree per cycle. So maybe we need 2 trees in here. So that means I'm going to have to move all this stuff for now. And that means we're probably not going to get cuddle pips for now because we don't have the thimble reeds. That's fine. I'm going to make these all hydroponic tiles anyways because we might end up having loads of thimble reeds in here later anyways. So put that stuff here instead. Yeah, I'm priority 9 this stuff. And then this could be a tree. And then what I want to do is I'll need 2 auto sweepers now for this. Because the room is too big for 1 auto sweeper, that's fine. Wow, we really have been blowing through the metal. I probably shouldn't have replaced all of this yet. I guess for now, let's make it out of aluminium. But we need all the sweepers to cover every tile because the pips could lay on every tile. So let's build those tiles first and then see where to put it. Hello, Skixie. Bro, fairly new to the game, 200 cycles in, and I'm not enabled proximity priorities. Have I done that? Yeah, I have done that. I forget about that sometimes. It's kind of nebulous. It's not obvious how that actually affects how your dupes do things. Or at least I don't find it obvious. That would be an interesting video for someone to make. Like, run the same colony, one with enabled proximity and one without, and see how it goes. Right, let's test this. So if we put this here, it won't actually reach those tiles. I think what I'm going to have to do... If I put it there, it won't reach any of those tiles. It's going to have to go here, isn't it? Oh, if I put it there, it'll reach those 2 tiles as well. Yeah, let's do that. So, put one here, and then we can put a loader in the middle. We do need the mechatronic stuff to make sure we don't overflow with eggs. I'm almost the same cycle as me, but I'm still in a game. Oh, there's no worry about that at all. Don't worry about rushing in this game. It's a blast. Take as much time as you need. We all of the dupes we picked at the moment are all mouth breathers, so we've got relatively fewer dupes at the moment than we normally would. I tend to get way too many dupes, and then I way overextend. That's what we did in Rhyme Revenge. Except then I didn't overextend on dupes. We had 60 dupes, but we overextended on hatches, and we had...
I'm in a fish mood now. Fish has been established.
It was established, wasn't it?
You're in a fish mood already. I'm going to go hide, and you can see the fish instead. Bye-bye. Yeah. So on Rhyme Revenge, we ended up doing a load of hatch ranches, and we had a column that was literally going from the top of the map to the bottom of just hatches, and we ate all the rock, and then we ended the run because we ran out of rock. How do you generate your water, sort your cooling? Still no slush guys, remember 60% of the map discovered. So, one thing I would recommend, if you only need a little bit of cooling, the thermoregulator is pretty good. Like, yes, it's not technically as power efficient as the thermo aqua tuner, but the difference is you can run it on 240 watts. You can just run it right from the early game with your regular wires. And also, early game, you can build radiant gas pipe out of metal ore. So you don't need to worry about making radiant pipes out of refined metal. So that's really helpful as well. So I typically start building a thermal regulator or two just for freezers. Yeah, so good for freezing food. You put hydrogen in here because it's the most conductive gas and has the highest heat capacity. You want a high heat capacity to go in this gas pipe, otherwise it's not going to do very much. How does the thermo help? So what this machine does, it's not active at the moment, but what it does is it cools down the gas that goes through the machine by 14 degrees C. And that's independent of the heat capacity of the gas. So if you have chlorine in there, chlorine holds hardly any heat, so it doesn't generate a lot of cooling. If you have hydrogen in here, hydrogen holds a lot of heat, so it generates a decent amount of cooling. This says here 14 kDTUs for cooling oxygen, but if you're cooling hydrogen, it's more like 30. So it's not a huge amount, but it's enough that you can have a little bit of cooling. Definitely put heat sources away from areas where you have temperature sensitive plants. Like in our base, like we're feeding this with cold water from a geyser that we're desalinating. No, it's not cold water from a geyser, it's cold water from the map that we're desalinating. So that's keeping these plants cool because the cold water is coming in with the radiant pipes. And then we've insulated these rooms where there's more heat, so the heat isn't transferring out. So if I run my spawn through that, the oxygen is going to help cool my base. So, yes and no. Like, the thing is, electrolyzers will generate more heat than they say. They say they generate 1.25 kDTUs, but if you've got cold water going in, it's going to come out as 75-degree oxygen and hydrogen. So it's going to generate more than that. And you're going to struggle to cool this all efficiently with thermoregulators. It's not huge, but 240 watts is a bargain. It's not bad. I mean, the thermo aqua tuner is obviously a lot more efficient. That's 1.2 kilowatts for 500 kDTUs with water. But it's a little bit harder to set up. Thermo aqua tuners are best for overall base cooling, but if you're just trying to cool like a couple of plants, then a thermoregulator will do all right. So what we have here is we have a thermoregulator that's set up to cool these mealwoods only with the radiant pipe, and then it goes through the insulated pipe where there isn't any heat exchange, and it goes through to the bristle blossoms as well. So because we're only cooling down a relatively small area, a thermoregulator is fine. But if you're trying to cool down like the whole base or something that produces a ton of heat, like a load of these electrolyzers or metal refineries and stuff, you're going to want to use a thermo aqua tuner and get some conductive wire set up. But in this case, for our spawn, we actually have a cool salt slush geyser here, and we're literally just running the brine through this to cool it down with the radiant liquid pipe. So that's what we're doing there. And then when that brine gets too hot, we just dump it back in this room and keep melting all the ice. But then we also have some radiant pipes over here. I was hoping this would be a bit more full of brine, but that's okay. This guy's just going to reactivate in a few cycles. But yeah, that's kind of it. What we're doing as well is we're trying to delete heat where we can. So we're trying to shove the heat into a byproduct that is being deleted. So this metal refinery produces a lot of hot polluted water. See, this polluted water is going in at 18 degrees. And it's coming out at 47 degrees because they're making metal in here. But what I'm doing is I'm feeding this hot polluted water to plants. And the plants are eating it and basically getting rid of all the heat energy from that mass. So that's how I'm getting rid of a lot of this heat. It doesn't... Now, the only problem with this is these plants don't eat a huge amount of this polluted water. So if you want to run one of these continuously, you need a lot of Pincha Peppers to eat all that polluted water. But I highly recommend this. This is a good way to get started on metal refinery without worrying about steam turbines and stuff. There's still some heat generated, but it's less. It's less. And if you send the hot water to a completely insulated room, then that's that. You've not considered feeding Pincha Peppers some refinery water? Yeah, these guys... The main reason I do it is because they don't like water below 35C. They'll go up to 85C. So you can take polluted water off the map, make steel with it, and the Pincha Peppers will still eat it up. But just don't make too much of it or you might overheat everything. So the other thing is, I've got some Wheezeworts over here. These Wheezeworts cool down the air around them. What you actually want to do, unlike me, is you want to put some hydrogen here so they cool down even more. Because, again, their cooling is based on the heat capacity of the gas that they're in. We've got these over here to produce some radiation just to fund our radiation research. But they also have the side effect of generally cooling off this area. So the heat is about even. Yeah, Wheezeworts are great. Just don't stand right next to them. Right, skills. Wolfreg, you can have... What do you want? I guess you can have research. No, let's give you building. I want to give you building. You're not supposed to leave the base, though. And then we got a few others. Neo, let's see. Let's start giving everyone tidying. You can have... I want May to have... building. Because you're going to stay in the base a lot. Sertor, you can have... I think you can have more research. We're going to need to start scanning space soon. Best way to deal with the oil biome kills Spore Kids dead. Yeah, we actually did that already. We had this fossil thing down here that had a Spore Kid in it as a story trait, and these farm tiles where we just planted the Wheezeworts. And we literally deleted all the germs faster than they were being produced, and then we just dug the Spore Kid up. It was great. Anyways, I've gone on a massive tangent. Let's actually get this pit branch set up. Let's see. I'm just gonna... I know I need to replace this all eventually. We haven't got the metal yet. So I'm just gonna wire this up with regular wires for now. This is gonna be set to... How much stuff we got in here? Loads and loads of clay. Let's just set this up to eggs then. Eggs will go there, and then... It'd help if I unpaused. Milking station. I can milk that. We've got to do Gassimus this run. That's non-negotiable. I basically want to explore all the critters that we haven't explored yet. That's my aim for this run. So let's see. Polluted water. Oh god. Right. Okay. Look. You can go like this then. That's fine. Gassy moo moo milk. Yeah, we'll plant 2 trees in here, and then that'll definitely be enough for however many pips we have in here with the feeder. So that can go there. This now counts as a stable because it's now 96 tiles. That's why we put this airflow tile here. And then what I need to do is I just need to deliver some liquid over here. So where's the liquid? Any random bottles anywhere? Don't tell me I've got rid of all the random bottles. Liquid phosphorus, that'd be kind of a flex. I don't think we need to do that. Have you seriously dumped all the liquid bottles? That's kind of funny. I bet there's some more liquid somewhere for us to sweep up. There's some oil. Yeah, no, I don't want to use oil. There's water all over these. Yeah, come sweep these up. How'd that happen? Yeah, come sweep that up. Keep doing all the digging if you don't have anything else to do. You guys always have other stuff to do, though. Yeah, you need to plant this as well. We do have a seed, don't we? Yeah, maize on it. That's good. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to make a separate room just for Pips. I'm going to make a separate dropper room for the Pips. Or not dropper, but like a intermediate room. No, May's just building. No, I should plant the tree. There's the tree. We got some water coming in now. That's all good. What we got? No more mouth breathers. I'll take some coal. That sounds good. Is there anything else I actually need to put in here? I don't think there is. I think now we just need to add... Oh, we need to add the Pips. Oh, I've done goofed. We need to put a... We need to put a critter drop-off in here as well. Because if we're going to be actually... If we're not going to be using a dropper, we're going to be wrangling them with the auto-wrangle surplus and then dumping them in here. I don't want to use a dropper for these guys. Because they like to crawl around everywhere. I don't feel like developing one. So that means I'm going to have to move these over one for them to actually grow. And then that means I'm going to have to move that over. And then that's not going to work. I can move this one over though. That's fine. Okay. Sorry guys. Was indecisive. Now not so sure. Good thing I decided this before we actually built the other stuff. Alright, speed up. What food farm would you suggest? Hatches are good, but I feel like completely relying on them is going to deplete all my red. Yes, that's true. We just did that in Rhyme Revenge. Why do we move the auto sweepers? Because I want the auto sweeper to reach the other side of this door here in case we put a machine there, which we probably are. And then if I move that one, then they won't overlap and I can't just have one loader. I'd rather just have one loader if I can. So let's remove this. I don't really need another one here. I'm going to put one here because we might end up doing the read instead. And then those wires will all move over one. So you guys are actually pretty quick at this part. Yeah, put that there, put that there. Yeah, we literally had so many hatches for our food and for our coal. We ran the entire base on coal power, like with 50 coal generators. It was nuts. And it was going well until we ran out of rock. And then, and then we stopped playing. Hatches are pretty good. Paku is what I'd recommend purely for food. Because once you've tamed some, you can feed them your excess seeds from plants. If you're growing mealwoods or bristle blossoms, you'll have loads of seeds to feed them. And the thing about Paku is they breed so quickly if set up in a proper breeder that they'll keep multiplying and your food production will just grow passively. So that's pretty good. Like Sweetles, you don't need to feed them at all if you don't want. Yeah, Sweetles are pretty good as well. If you have a sulfur geyser as well, you feed the sulfur to Sweetles and they make sucrose. You can feed the sucrose to grubs and they'll make mud, and you can turn that into dirt and water. So that's pretty good, especially if you have a sulfur geyser. But another good option is actually slicksters. The slicksters eat CO2 and they produce oil. And if you're using a petroleum generator or something, you're never going to run out of CO2. So, and they produce a lot of food each. So provided you can keep them warm enough, that's not a bad option just for food. But I usually end up with a combination of hatches, just a few hatches, Drecos, because we're always using Drecos for like the reed fiber and plastic, and then whatever else I have. Pips don't generate a huge amount of food, but because you can use Pips to plant the plants they actually eat. If you have them eating just wild plants, like you just fill a whole ranch with wild trees, then they can just sustain themselves off of that, and it's completely free food. So to be honest, I'd probably recommend Pips. If you have a polluted water vent as well, it's a lot easier to just feed a domestic tree, and then you can have the Pips that way. You can sustain a lot of pips off of Arbor Trees from a polluted water vent. Like, it's a really good ratio. But yeah, I'm going to do a video about Aku farming soon on Sandbox Showcase. Probably with someone else's build. I think it was, yeah. There were a few different builds in my Discord a while ago, so I'll make sure to credit the person, whoever I'm taking the design off of. Anyways, fish camera. Be gone. Let's speed up again. You guys all on break now. I need to stop getting distracted. So let's put this back. Yeah, I guess we'll make that out of aluminium. So that'll go there now. Yeah, and that'll go there. Overload damage. It's amusing. Did you sweep up the water here? You did. That's good. We don't need that much water here, so all we'll do is we'll move this up here, make that a yellow alert so I don't forget. Put a critter drop off here, just so we can actually move all the pips in. If you groom them, you get 2 eggs or starving them. Really? You know, I don't tend to starvation ranch critters. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So let's make this 8 for now and start increasing it and see how far we can get. Because we have a lot of pips. So let's see. So this we're just going to set to eggs. And then I'm going to make a holding room up here, I think. Am I going to make it look like this? I'm probably going to make it look like this. Yeah. I'm just going to copy this room and set it over, and they'll be able to get through it through this way. Oh no, I have to put it here. I can't have it actually be in the ranch. Let's mirror this. I want to try mirroring this. So I think what I'll do is I'll put a drop-off here. We're going to submerge this drop-off so that we can get the room to fill up infinitely. Yeah, let's build this conveyor line. I'm going to want all the eggs to go up here. So let's just send it this way. And it doesn't really matter where I drop the eggs, so they don't have to be dropped in the critter drop. So let's see. Airflow tile, airflow tile. Oh wait, no. I want to build a mesh tile here so I can actually load up the liquids properly. Sorry, this isn't going to make a lot of sense at the moment. You're so screwed for water, there's no geysers that are cold or already hot. Yeah, you're usually going to have hot geysers. Active cooling is really what you need. And a good combo for that is a thermo aquatuner and a steam turbine. Because the thermo aquatuner will cool down the liquid in the pipe and transfer all that heat to the thermo aquatuner itself. You put that in a room with water, and then that turns it to steam, and then you run that through the steam turbine, and that turns the heat into power. So generally that's going to be what you want to cool things like geysers. You can't make a steam turbine as it's too hot to grow crops. Yeah, so I'll just post a link to the YouTube channel. So I've got a few different videos. What I would say is have a look on Rhyme Revenge, because we made some really good cool steam vent tamers on that. And we cooled the water down with thermo aquatuners. There might be a video where it's shown off better. The Sulfur Geyser one shows how to cool water. I need to do a cool steam vent tamer video at some point. So I think what I'm going to do is... Let's see. So let's put the tiles here. No, wrong room. What am I doing? I'm not very focused today. Apologies. So that goes there. I then put the bottle empty here. And then I just need to put the mesh tile here. Okay, I get it. Right. Yeah, so build all of that for now. You can keep building all this conveyor line stuff as well. How's the lead coming? Not really. So I need to get you to dig more stuff. I think I do. Where are you? Oh, can you not get down here now? Ah, I see. You can't get down here. That's fair enough. You can dig this now, though. And then you'll need to dig that as well. Actually make it down there. And then you can dig this, and then you can dig that. Okay, do that for now. Right, we're going to want to plant the trees here and here. That's fine. Auto Sweeper's got it covered. And we're just going to want to drop the pips in here. So let's cancel all these move twos for now. Let me actually cancel these, please. Oh, just use the cancel command. Yeah, there we go. I think we're just going to grab these guys for now. So, oh, are you elderly? Oh, you're cramped. Yeah, that makes sense you're cramped. Let's take you out of here. This is set to priority 9. Pips, that should be fine. You can go. You could stay. This is a bathroom tree. I actually kind of want you to eat this. Although you're wild, so you're not eating any of it anyways. Yeah, let's wrangle you. All the pips gone. So we can find any more pips randomly. I know there's a couple of random pips down here. I don't think we want any baby pips. Yeah, that one we can wrangle. That's fine. There's a couple down here. Yeah, you guys can both get wrangled. I think that'll do. Oh, you're... I need to empty this. I forgot to empty this. Right. Yellow, empty this. We'll re-wrangle this guy, and you'll see what I need in a minute. Oh, you're delivering the bomb? Oh, for fuck's sake. Forgot about this. Yeah, you're grabbing the seeds, and you're going to plant it here, and they're not going to grow. Does that matter? I think it does matter. Who's going to empty this water then? Neo? Yeah, here you are. It's fine. There we go. There's some water. We can sweep up this, and then all we need to do is actually just replace this tile. So the pips will climb through the water when it's like that. They can still climb through this when it's not covered. But as soon as it's actually covered, then they'll stop climbing through it. You know what? It was a bad idea making these hydroponic cups. Yeah. So now that that water is completely covering this bit with the tiles, the pip can't go through it. So they'll just climb around like this. Because they won't submerge themselves completely, because that would drown them if they stayed there. So now we can just wrangle this guy, and the pips should all stay in this room. And then that saves this half for whatever else we want to do. In fact, now I think that means we can uproot these and move the seeds. I think I might make another seed storage again. Do I have one elsewhere? I could put one here, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that just so the pips aren't eating all the seeds. So this could be seeds. I can go there. And then let's set this to seeds too, just so that these guys don't round everything. There you go. Pips have been denied. I can go there as well, just in case we plant something there eventually. Right, and then we can set this to priority 9. You've actually built all that conveyor line already, that's kind of funny. So let's see. Oil. Yep, dump this. Dump some oil here, and then we'll dump some brine on top, and then we'll put a little bit of water here. So what I'll actually need to do is I need to deconstruct that. Very indecisive today, I'll admit that. And then we'll take this water and we'll put that up here. So you won't be able to do that yet until you deconstruct that. Right, I'm pretty confident this is what the room's going to look like. So let's actually put some... I should actually start crown modding stuff eventually. Let's put some drywall in there. Here you go, have some lovely sporky print drywall. And then maybe we'll do some more farms over here. Yeah, you're going to build this super quickly. That's good. We got a Pip over here. Yeah, you can get wrangled then. And then that will... Yeah. We'll just need one more, I think. Any more awkward Pips? Oh, are you the last one? Yeah, we'll grab you. That's fine. Right, water's here. We'll leave this for now. Yeah, I guess we'll keep it on speed 2 at the moment. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with you guys. I've done plenty of stuff with you guys in the last few runs. Frankie, you can have digging. Neosa, you can have applied research. It's all good. Are you guys actually drinking? You are drinking. You're hydrated. So if I select you, let's actually try and watch one of these guys. Although I think you might have already all gotten hydrated. Yep. There's +5 happiness. And it's +5 from grooming. So it does seem like it's... So, yeah, it does seem like that. Let's actually start adding some more. Let's set this to... Let's set this to 13. Let's test the theory. And then we'll keep finding Pips to wrangle, because I know there's loads of them everywhere. Yeah, here's... Oh, that's one that's been trussed. We'll actually take Pipsqueaks as well now, I think. So that can go here. And then I'll keep looking for them. Yeah, you're trussed as well. We'll see how many we get. No one wandering around there. Is that set to 9? Yeah, we'll see how that goes. He's gonna break 3. He's gonna break 3 any minute, isn't he? Yeah, you're all getting groomed now, so that's nice. And then we'll have to get these guys to start wild planting some plants for nature reserves. Like, it'd be quite nice to pit plant some plants in here, maybe. What I do like to do is I like to pit plant stuff between these vents. Last time we tried doing that with water weeds, but all the salt water kept getting blown off them by various gases. So we'd probably plant something else there. Maybe just decor plants. Yeah, I've got 8. Okay, it's all good. We need to watch someone actually drink from this. We'll get a new one in here fairly soon, I imagine. And then we'll get to see someone drink. It's going to be very cute. That was indeed very cute. Licky, licky, lick. Well, I'm glad they enjoy it. So now we've got 9 dudes in here. So they're overcrowded, so that's -5. But you've got the happiness from that as well. So what's your current happiness? Current happiness... Oh, you're not tame. Oh, okay. Do you think they enjoy it as much as you enjoy watching them? That's always a difficult question, isn't it? Oh, look, the little baby. How much do they lick each time? They drink 5 kilograms each time. Man, they're gonna do that pretty quickly, aren't they? How long does this boost last for? It lasts for 1 cycle. Fair enough. Oh, we haven't got any extra Pincha Peppernuts. I think we may have to produce some more Pincha Peppernuts, or maybe something else, to keep these guys happy. I think that we can do that in here. I don't think that'll be an issue. I think that's what we actually do. The only thing is, it still needs to be warm for them. It's not quite going to be warm enough in here. I mean, it'll come out at 30 degrees. Hello, Phage Lambda. Hope you're doing well. We're doing all right. We're playing around with some pips, to be honest. We could do some cold plants as well. I don't think that makes sense, though. Right. Are you actually going to dump the oil in here like I said to? Alright, I'm going to yellow alert this. We're going to get someone to do this so we can just lay out this room. Can you briefly show how I'm using the AETN? Yes, you see I'm doing something very efficient here. What I'm doing is I've got it just pumping for no particular reason at all. That's it. It generates 80 kDTUs of heat. This is independent of what gases it's in. It's always the same amount of heat, or the same amount of heat is deleted. Obviously, if you have it in something that's not very conductive, most of that is just going to go into cooling the machine down, and then it's not going to go into cooling the environment down. We do have some tiles here. I guess the actual answer is it's cooling the hydrogen generators more than perhaps it needs to. But the other answer is it's also trying to cool this water. Except, not really. All I know is it's not like getting to below the temperature where it actually works. This stops working. It doesn't have a database entry. Really? Why doesn't this have a database entry? I think there is a minimum temperature to it, though. Right, are you done? You dumped the oil? You have. You've dumped a bit too much oil, though, so this needs to be an airflow tile. And then I need to sweep up a little bit more. I've done this wrong. Minus 173C. Yeah, that sounds about right. Right, speedy up B. How many glossy Drecklets we got now? We got a few. We got a little bit more plastic as well. That's good. So we'll keep building those beds. And I think I can actually just remove these ones now. These portraits are almost all done. That's nice. Yeah. We just won this particular dupe. That's the plan. Where's the ceiling collapse? You're fine. Oh, you're actually doing this now. That's okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. I don't really want that much oil in here. Can I get you to, like, do a very quick sweep on this? Just reduce the amount of oil we have in here. This will make sense later. Right, how much is left? Yeah, that'll do. That should spread out, I think. No? Great. Okay. Was indecisive, now not so sure. Just a tiny little splodge more. So it gets over to that third tile. Yeah, that'll do. Neosha's like, I can't believe you dragged me all the way over here for this again. Right, there we go. So now we need to dump some brine in here. We have plenty of... We don't have plenty of brine? Oh, you dumped it all up here, didn't you? Yeah, that checks out. Right, I guess sweep this up. And then you can dump some brine in here. Is that actually brine or is it salt water? That's salt water. I think that's salt water. Yep, that's fine. So you guys are all taming up. You're still happy, but we don't know exactly how happy you are yet because your wildness is still going down. That's fine. We got the smug Pip statue. What's in the pod? A mouth breather. Wow, look at this. So he's got the digging skill and he's got the digging interest. That's what we like to see. He's got caregiver and he's got iron gut as well. Mouth breathers are really bad. You shouldn't be taking them. They breathe twice as much air as a normal dupe. So it's basically one dupe for the price of two. But that is the challenge we're doing. We are doing the mouth breathers challenge. So there we go. Ashcan. And believe it or not, you can dig. You can have your normal digging hat. So that will help on the digging front. And I guess you can miner and doctoring. I was doing these alphabetically. I've now realized how annoying it is going to be as we add more dupes. So let's not do that. Right, speedy up E again. Yeah, we're straight up gonna need more of those. Who's suffocating? What? Bert, what are you doing? Bert is just having a Bert moment. Right. Speedy up again. In the meantime, you guys can just keep digging all of this out. I'm actually kind of glad that we've left these guys with an opportunity to dig all of this stuff out, because I do eventually want it all. And it was annoying me that it took so long to actually dig it out. So yeah, you can get rid of that too. And then... I don't think there's actually any reason to keep this. So you know what, we'll extend this out this way as well. You could just dig out... Yeah, you can just dig out all of this. Not a problem. There you go. Same with this. I don't really care about the chlorine. Let me know when you're done with all of that. Yeah, look, everyone's out here now. That's good. Oh, we need to make more. We need to make more Atmos suits as well. Let's do that. Oh, we don't have enough metal, do we? Let's wait on that then. Bert is suffocating again. Why are you still suffocating? You get injured? No, you're getting eye irritation. That's the issue. There's not enough oxygen down here for you. Because... Oh, I guess there isn't really a good reason. Oh, it's because you're walking through all this liquid. I see. Yeah, you can sweep that up. Okay, let's speed up again. How many guys have we got in here now? We've got 9. I'm sure there's more pips. I feel like a lot of them just didn't actually get grabbed. So grab you. Yeah, grab you two. No excuse for this, really. Any more pips over here? Not really. Are there any running around the base? Not that I can see. Don't think there's any more randomly up here. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah. And then hopefully we'll get some tame ones in a minute so we can actually see what the progress is. Right, you're tame. So you're tame but you're overcrowded. Your happiness is 4. So we've got 1 extra guy in here, so that's -5. You're still happy because you're hydrated. I imagine the overcrowded penalty will keep increasing until your happiness gets to 0. Right, speedy uppy. So, anyone actually going to come do this? No, because I bet you swept it all up and then dumped it in here. Yeah, that makes sense. You can grab some of this then. Just for now. You did actually dump all of this stuff, so that's okay. Turner is on the job. There's a little bit over here as well. It's fine. So now someone should come and dump it in here. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, you're going to do all this digging as well? That does make sense. I will want to make sure that you don't dig this, because we'll need to tile this without letting this all leak into here. And I'm hoping that the brine filter is actually going to work. Let's just double check that, because I feel like some brine might get pumped up soon. No. It's fine. A little bit of polluted water is getting dumped over here. By a little, I mean a lot. It's fine. Who's suffocating? Yeah, it's always just Bert. I get the feeling you actually just straight up can't reach that now. So you can stop digging that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just put some ladders here, and then you shouldn't actually get wet doing this. Still got a little bit of food as well, that's okay. Right, yeah, I'm not waiting around for this all day. I want this room to actually be done so we can start storing the excess pips up here. That'll do. I think? Oh, right, we need another airflow tile here, that's fine. Any more researches I want to do? I don't think so at the moment. Maybe solid management? Yeah, let's do solid management. We might want to do some conveyor sorting at some point. Yeah, so build that there, and then that liquid will flow back there. That's good. And now we just need to empty this. So just empty this in a yellow alert. There we go. There's our liquids. Then you can remove this. We can put the critter drop off there. Put a door here. And then we just need... Then we can actually just tile this. And it should be fine. I think. Yeah, that's all good. So now this is completely covered in liquid. But it's such a low amount of liquid, it's not going to flood the drop-off. So the reason we've spent all this time doing it like this is so that excess pips will get delivered here, And the pips will naturally leave this room once we open this door. And then they'll wander into here, and then they'll just collect in here infinitely. So we don't need to ever worry about this getting fully stocked. So let's set this to pips and pipsqueaks. Set that to priority 6. And then you can sweep all of this. We don't need the water here. And then I can stick the chute over here somewhere. Like I can stick it here maybe. And this is where we'll keep the eggs. I'm beginning to think I've done this wrong. So, we did this with the Drekos because we want to drown the Drekos. I think I just needed a regular room. I think I know how we can... fix this, though. I think if we remove this tile, what I can do... I can put a critter sensor in here. Yeah, I can just go like this. I've got quite enough copper for that. And then if it detects a critter in here, it'll shut this and we can drown it. So I think what we'll do is we'll just dump the regular pips here. We'll just let them wander around in this bit. I'll put an auto sweeper up here, and then I'll put like a conveyor loader over here or something. Maybe 2. So this room will fill with pips. They'll get cramped. And then once there's enough pips in here, we'll drown them. But we'll set this to a lower priority than this. So if this room empties up, then the pips will get dropped off in here instead. And we'll set this to a threshold of like, I don't know, like 8? Because we don't need to have too many pips in reserve, and then the rest of them will just get drowned. So set this to 8. I don't think I meant to do it like this. But if it works, it works. Because ultimately, I know what we're going to do is we're going to be wrangling these guys and either drowning them or moving them into the ranch. So let's see, pips and pipsqueaks can go here. That's priority 7. This is priority 9, and this will be priority 9 for cuddle pips when we do that. You're glum now. Why are you glum now? Because you're not hydrated. Right. I think until we get our Brackene production better, I think we keep it at 8. We move the rest of these guys for now. And then once we get the Brackene, we'll increase the amount of pips we have in here. So that will be... So everything in this room is going to go over here. Let's just set this to everything now. I know it's going to take a while for you to move all this clay, but that's fine. And then I'll put an auto sweeper over here. That can reach all of these tiles. So if a critter dies in here, it will grab the meat, which is what we want. Oh, I've realized what's going to happen now. They're going to climb up here. That's the flaw with this plan. Need to dump another liquid in here that's lighter than water. What's that going to be? I don't think there's many liquids that are lighter than water. Isn't water the lightest it could be? We could just maybe just some ethanol. We have ethanol here. Maybe we just dump some ethanol up here and see what happens. There's a couple lighter. I imagine probably none that we have access to. How did I end up with so much ethanol there? I think there was just an ethanol pull in here that we just let into here. I think I'm literally just going to build a pitcher pump and we're just going to auto bottle it. Silly as it sounds. Yeah, whatever. I'll do. Who's idle? You're idle. Oh, you're now trapped in the room. That's kind of funny. Here you go. You are free. So we have dropped off some pips here. And then we'll set this to auto wrangle surplus. Eating dupes are we now? If we had the option. Yes. Yeah. So we're back to 8 in here now. That's okay. This wire is overloading. Yeah, because these are running all the time. Okay, let's not do that. Stop moving all that stuff. Just eggs. This isn't RimWorld. It depends who's playing. I think this is fine. So, ethanol. You gonna get that done? Yeah, you are. Okay, so... what we'll need is a bottle emptier. We're really just stacking these liquids on top of each other just for shits and giggles at this point. The mesh tile here. 29 this stuff. Oh, we've got Brack Wax Cleaner. So that's for buffing transit tubes. So we don't need that yet. And for making plastium, but obviously we're not there yet. So that can go here. And then we can put 2 loaders in. Those can go on the wire. On a different wire, not this wire. We can just go there for now. I just noticed I love your meat murals. It's my favorite paintings. Oh yeah, this is to inspire the duplicants while they're in the gym. This gives them like the ideal physique to work towards. That being said, everyone here is going to be so busy they're not going to go to the gym anytime soon. Much like me, ha ha. Plastic is still going up. That's good. So you guys should start producing a fair amount of dirt because you're going to be eating all these arbor trees now. The trees are almost grown. Yeah, you're starving at the moment. I'm beginning to think I should have planted the trees first and then moved the pips in. We'll be fine. But yeah, you're not going to lay many cuddle pip eggs. You're not eating them or read. You might lay 1 or 2. We'll see. I'll be very excited when we get our first cuddle pip. I don't normally think about them at all. Alright, speed up. So now we just want to dump some ethanol in here. Make that enable auto bottle. Yellow alert it. And we'll see what happens. Probably nothing good. We'll see. Frankie is on the way. There they are. Is it actually overpressurizing? Could be. There's water down here. Right, I don't want you to put too much in at once. I've only shoved this here because I don't really know where else to put it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this bit yet. Right, here comes Frankie. So let's save it quickly just to make sure we don't screw this up. There we go. Let's see what happens. So just a little bit, that will do. Now let's see what happens to this. We deleted the salt water. Salt water all got pushed out over here. Okay. Stretch. Yeah, that's a doof. What if I dump some salt water on that now? Seek fluid intake. You got it. We're dealing with enough fluids as it is. Salt water, here you go. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not drinking Brackene. That would be bad. Right, I'm gonna yell at you again because I don't want to wait around for you all day. Yeah, you got a little bit there. That's fine. Now what's gonna happen? So that's deleted the water here. That's fine. So now if we just dump a little bit of water on top, that should work. Just juggling liquids around. I don't think we're going to make this the thumbnail. But it's kind of... I am kind of finding it appealing having the Bell Beep here supervising the pip drowning. Alright, who's going to do this? May. May is on the way. That rhymes. Where are you, May? Oh, you're just here. That's fine. Oh, we need to make Ash kind of suit. That needs to happen. Yeah, so I know you're hungry, May. That will do. Stop that. There we go. And then they won't drown if they're in this bit, so now I need to seal this off again. And that's the last bit. And then this should drown the pips again. Although hopefully we won't drown any today. Tree is at 96%, that's all good. We got a pip egg. It's nice. So what else are we going to want to do? Because we're going to end up with a lot of food over here. So the food is going to go onto the food line, which is this one. The coal line. So we have no shortage of metal. So I think this isn't a problem. I'm literally going to send it just this way. No. We'll send it this way. And then any meat that drops in here will just get sorted back into here as well. I feel like I always do this just by setting loaders instead of actually using the conveyor element sensor. I feel like we could save a lot of metal doing it that way. Then we have to fit the bridge somewhere. Ooh, we've got all the rocket stuff now. Exciting. So because we were actually in the menu when the tech unlocked, it revealed all of these things, but it didn't give them the little highlight thing. I've literally never seen that happen before. It's kind of amusing. Right, we don't need any of those at the moment. So this needs to be edible. So food. And I don't know what else we do with this, really. But this way, we should always end up with a decent amount of pips on standby. Maybe just two? Maybe we just keep two pips on standby? And then the cuddle pips will go in here as well. And if I set this to pips only, and we keep this one to pip squeaks as well, they should only end up bringing adult pips in here, so they should start breeding right away. So similar to what we're doing with this. I'm getting used to this, I think. So send green signal if below 1, and then that will close. Yeah, that seems good. And you're not going to wander into here because of the liquid. You're only going to come into here if you're delivered by a dupe. You know, I've realized it's going to happen. A dupe is going to wander in there and they're going to get trapped. God damn it. They're going to come in there and they're going to be trapped with the drowning pip. here's what we do. We put a... This is getting more and more complicated, but this should be fine. We put a motion sensor here, and then we put the thing here, I think. Ooh, why am I doing this in Neutronium? That's never a good idea, is it? Neutronium is making an angry noise in dissatisfaction with this plan. Because I can only bring the wire in that way. So annoying. Role playing as barbecue, yeah, exactly. Right, so critter sensor goes here. I feel like there's a way to do this with the wires in series, because that's going to have to be how it goes, because you obviously can't put a wire there. But this will stay flooded as well. Oh. Oh. Oh, damn it. I love how I had, like, the thought that I was going to have a really productive stream today, but I've spent most of it just fiddling around with these pips. And to be fair, they made a lot of progress digging the asteroid, so I'm not complaining. I'm sure you guys enjoyed me rambling about fish earlier as well. So, here's the thing. I'm actually kind of thinking about doing some videos about fish. Like, I want to do a video about weather loaches, like a fact video. And like tips for like raising them and things. Like maybe the platies, the danios, and the other sorts of things. But I'm not sure I want to post it on this channel, because I like this channel being gaming stuff. I'm not really sure what to do. Yeah, you can keep working on that stuff in the meantime. This door needs to be opened again. You've removed that wire. Paku tutorials in real life, cool. Yeah, because one of the YouTube channels I'm subscribed to is the aquarium channel, the aquarium co-op guy in America, who runs his own fish shop. And I don't think I'm ever going to end up running my own fish shop unless I get very rich. But I would like to do something like that. I've actually got a little bit of a business idea. It's like, you know how people end up getting fish and they don't know what to do with them, and they end up getting too big and then they have to go and donate them somewhere? I want to set up like a cafe where people can donate their fish that have gotten too big, and they can be kept in aquariums in the cafe. So people can have tea and coffee and food stuff next to the fish, and then if they like the fish, they can adopt them if they have space. I bet that wasn't going where you thought it was going. I bet you thought I was saying that we could cook the fish that nobody wants. That's not what we're doing. But that's the idea. Hello, Snowfox. You have been working hard today. You've been doing a lot of research, although currently Neosa is here. More Dreckler eggs? That's a thing, I guess. There you go. Exactly, I thought surf and turf immediately. No, it's like... So there's a place in Nottingham called the Kitty Cafe, which is a place where stray and abandoned cats are looked after in the cafe, and then people can adopt... They come up to people while they're having food and tea and coffee and stuff, and then people can adopt some of the cats. Not all of them, but some of them. If they have like a home for them. And the cafe actually has like an airlock to keep like the cats from escaping. Although they all like it there anyways, because they all get pampered. But I want to do something similar to that, but for fish. Because I know loads of people who have gotten fish and not realized how much effort it takes to look after them, or like how much space an adult fish will take up. Because garden centers will sell people red-tailed catfishes when they're like this big, and then the fish itself gets bigger than this tank is. Like you can see behind me. Red-tailed catfish get ridiculously huge, and garden centers just sell them to people and don't tell them. Can you believe it? So it would be nice to do something like that, but I think it would be quite niche. I don't expect to make a huge amount of money, so not exactly the business idea of the day, but maybe something to do once I've already earned my money. Maybe that's what I'll do like when I retire. God, that's gonna be ages away. Right, speedy uppy. Get this sensor done, and then we can actually think about how this automation is gonna work. I mean, at least you guys have the common sense not wandering here now. Right, these are growing. You still got a little bit of starving time left. You should be fine, though. Right, this has now been built. So... let's see how this works. So this is currently set to red. So what I want this to be... so if a critter is in here... let's see, so that's currently set to green. So if... I think there's only one way of testing this. Set this to auto. And then let's get a dupe in here as a test subject. I guess it's Frankie. Right, so Frankie, you can come in here. And then you can not leave for now. Here you go. So at present, he comes in, this activates, and then if I set this to above, it goes, it stays green. So that's going to stay green while he's in here, because this is overlaying this. Okay, I think this should work then. Yeah, you need to breathe, I get it. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrangle you. I'm going to dump you in here as a test. Sorry, Mr. Pip. You have been selected for the experiment. So let's get someone to do that. And hopefully that will work with it just in series like that. Let's actually get this wire built too. Yeah, here you go. But yeah, the name of the business would be the Fishy Cafe. Or maybe something else. I'm still working on it. The ethics in animal experiments, luckily pips aren't real. That's very true. Wolfreg is actually doing the ranching today. Sounds fishy. Indeedy doody. Oh no, you're gonna drown already. No! That's not what we wanted. Right. I'm confident someone is gonna come and deliver the lead, or someone comes and delivers the other thing. Ashcan, where are you? No! You've done it in the wrong order. Right. Okay, let's just see what happens with the... let's just see what happens with the automation. So we're in here, then that deactivates, and then that should close. I think that will work. I think that will work. Oh, I'd realized something silly. This is a pneumatic door. We don't need to automate it, because the guy won't be able to escape anyways. Oh, but we wanted to open when there's a guy in here, and there's not a dupe. Oh, that's the issue. We wanted to open when there's a guy in here and not a dupe. No, we don't want that. Sorry, I'm getting really confused now, because we're normally dumping them in here, and I want this to be closed. So maybe we don't actually need this automation. Oh, whatever, it'll work. It looks like... yeah, it looks like it'll work. So that's good. Sorry, Mr. Pip. Test Pip 1 fail. Right, whatever, that'll do. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. And then that meat is coming along the conveyor line here, and then that's going to go join all of this stuff. Okay, good. Alright, I'm pretty confident this stuff's all fine now. So all the pip eggs will go up here. We'll have a couple of pips wandering around here. How do I know it's a mister? That's true. The answer to that is I actually asked that pip in a previous stream that you didn't watch when they were still hanging out on the map. I interviewed the pip and they said they were a mister. So that's how I know. Thank you. It's weird to think that all animals have green meat and have purple skin. Yes, very true. Although they did make the cooked seafood thing different for the Pokeshells and the Paku because they realized that they shouldn't look similar at all. So that's true. Right, I think this is actually done then. So we're not going to get any Cuddle Pips until we actually get some Thimbleweeds in here. So I think we just leave this for now. I don't know what we put in here. We could put some... we could actually put some Pincha Peppers in here if we just heat this up to 35. Do I want to heat that up to 35? Not really. I want just the Pincha Peppers to be 35. We could just start wild planting a load of them everywhere. I don't know. Let's do something else for a bit. I think I'm satisfied with the amount of pip exploration we've done today. So I think what I'm going to do now... Look at all this hydrogen that's ended up here. I think at this point, I'm just going to let all the hydrogen up here. We've got hydrogen down here. There's so much hydrogen, I'm not really that concerned. We need to relieve some of the pressure on this vent anyways before it erupts again. So I think we're just going to open up this bit to space. We'll just let it all flood through. And then that'll be the top of the map. Oh, that doesn't need to be yellow alert. Already 9'd this. Yeah, so I can go there. This can just go here. This pump will still have a little bit of hydrogen in it, but we'll ultimately want to move the gas pump up to the top of the map. Then this can just go like this.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh my god, Uglivisk, thank you very much for the gift sub. Me and Whiskers do very much appreciate it. Thank you very much for contributing to the Fish Cam Fund. Alright, Seuss, you now have the Platy loyalty badge, you have the orange default Platy, and now you have access to Whiskers Excited and most of the Chibi Whiskers. So here you go. Yeah, dig that up, dig that up. So we're going to let a load of hydrogen out. The pressure isn't actually too bad anymore. We've let a lot of the pressure out by digging this up, so that's good. This obviously isn't insulated anymore, that's fine. But yeah, let's just start excavating all of this as well. Oh, I had a question about your pip branches above. Wait, where? Oh, right here. Question, is it better to use pip planted trees for their diet instead? Well, it depends. So, yes, if you pip plant them, they don't cost any polluted water, but they grow at 1/4 of the rate. So, you would need 3 wild planted trees for an average ranch of 8 pips. Normally, you only need 1 tree with polluted water for 8 pips. But I'm going to try and get more pips in here with the critter fountain, so that's why I planted 2. But if you were going to have if you're going to have more pips in here with the critter fountain, you'd probably need like loads of extra trees over here. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this space. I might do something else with this space. So that's why I'm doing it. That, and we have a load of polluted water from this vent, so it's effectively free because like we're just feeding this to trees. Like, it's fine. I mean, maybe we'll pit plant them at some point, but yeah, I like the space efficiency as well. Oh, he's munching the tree. He's having a munch. That's good. Yeah, you guys are all getting all hungry now. Makes sense. Oh, he's having a poop. Lovely. Everybody poops. Oh, they're all really hungry now. They're having a proper go at it. I think that might have to be the thumbnail today. They're very pretty. They're very cute, and the wallpaper is very pretty. We'll have to make some more Brackene, though. But yeah, that's the answer to that question. So all the hydrogen is going to end up over here. Let's remove this as well. Let's priority 9. Yeah, that's all priority 9. That's good. Let's priority 9 all of this. Oh, I've now realized the problem. This is now no longer controlled for suit access. So what do we do? Where's the access route? So it looks like the only access route through here is here. So we just need to seal this up. So let's just stick some insulated tile here for now. And let's yellow alert this. There you go. And then you shouldn't wander into the hydrogen zone. Oh boy, I love walking around in this pink air. That's a really funny thing about this game, is all the gases have different colors, whereas in real life, obviously they don't. It's just a visual thing to help us understand what is going on with the asteroid. But can you imagine walking around outside and the air is just blue with all these little swirly things in it? Like how off-putting that would be. Also, you're going to get sealed on the wrong side of all of this. Yeah, so now you can come down here. And we'll have to pay attention. Like, say, the sky. Okay, that's a different thing. That's a very different thing. I'm not going to get into explaining the color of the sky. I mean, dirty air, I can see that being a thing. Carbon dioxide with all the coal particles in the air, I can see that being a thing. Pink hydrogen? I don't think so. Orange natural gas? I don't think so. H2 is not pink. Confirmed. It's funny. At my job, we call hydrogen either green hydrogen or blue hydrogen, depending on how it's made. Because you make blue hydrogen by burning like fossil fuels, so it's not very sustainable. But the green hydrogen is made from renewable sources like electrolyzation and stuff. Easier to split water. I mean, it is in this game, but it takes a lot more energy in real life. I'm a very big advocate of just generating a massive surplus of renewable energy and using all the surplus renewable energy you can't store to desalinate water when it's available. No, not desalinate, electrolyze water. And then store the hydrogen and run that as your baseline. I feel like that's what this country should do as like a strategy for power management. If they can't store all the renewable energy. Because we have so much wind. Just do it. And then storage technology will get better, and then you can store all the wind energy directly better. But that would require the government to actually think about long-term infrastructure in a way that doesn't line their own pockets. But I'm not going to get into I'm not going to get into politics on this stream. I get into that enough at work. You know about rovers never shutting down when they lose their battery as long as they don't exit the game? Yes, we've done that on stream a few times. Not intentionally, but it's just happened. So that's going to go all the way up here. There's no space exposure here, is there? There is on these. Okay, that should be fine then. And then you can just start extracting all of this stuff. And then what I'll do is I'll just put a pump up here. Yeah, that's the plan. Kardashev level 1 would be dope. Yeah, that's what we need to do as a planet. We just need to get to Kardashev level 1 before we run out of time. Got 7 glossy Dracula eggs now. That's pretty good. How's the plastic going? A little bit more plastic. That's what I like to see. Remove some beds. I would like to remove all of these. Gets better when you make them out of steel. They can build obsidian blocks in a magma core to move lava without pumps. Oh, really? That's interesting. What a neat idea. Man, we are chugging through this salt water. It must be said. Also, now that we've actually built this shaft here, we're going to have to dump salt water in a slightly different way. I kind of didn't think about that. We've still got all this salt water to dump, though, really. We want to start letting this out. I think I'm only going to start letting that out when we've run out of water here. And I think what I'm going to do as well is we're ending up with polluted water over here just because of this filter. Maybe I'll put a water sieve on this as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Just stick that up here, make this a water sieve. And then what we'll do is we'll have it go through the desalinator first. Oh, wait, no, I'm being silly. Okay, so what we actually do is we just take this polluted water that comes through here, put it in the sieve, and then the output water just comes down here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Although we've still got a load of polluted water in here. But that will at least let us stop doing this. Right. Yeah, probably not build all of that. Put a wire here. And that's just for any clean water that we need, because we'll probably need some more clean water eventually, and this seems like the best source of clean water for plants as well. I'm probably going to move all this stuff, though, once we've desalinated all of this. But I think what I'm actually going to do, I might move these hydrogen plants, and then we'll just fill this up all the way with the salt water, maybe. Seems like a plan. So you could come under this way as well. Is that the actual base level? That is the actual base level. That's good. Yeah, remove all of this. We'll keep doing that. I become kind of unfocused. You know, because I've been super focused earlier today. I'm just going to zoom out for a bit, and I'm going to go to loot, and I'll be right back. So, here you go. Interesting to see exactly what they get up to. In a minute. Alrighty, I am back. So, I just had a moment of inspiration as well. We have a glass forge over here that we didn't know where to output the heat. So at the moment, we've been just dumping the glass into this hot water here. Why don't we just use the glass forge heat to actually heat some polluted water for Pincha Peppers? Right, is that not an idea that we could do? How would we effectively do that? We could have, like, a pool of polluted water. Maybe. And then we could dump the glass into it, and then when the polluted water gets to a certain temperature, we can pump it over to the Pincha Peppers. We can try that. Why did I do that? They only rotate 180 degrees, so we'll do it like this. So that is 11 of them. Then they can go up here and we can have the auto sweepers, etc. So I'm not 100% sure where that pool would go. Maybe we just stick that down here. Liquid valves and just 1 kilogram glass through radiant pipes. We could do that. Yeah, because at the moment we're just dumping it through here, but do we have room for a valve? We do have room for a valve. Would the glass sit in a valve for long enough to go through like that? Maybe. Yeah, it's a big maybe. Use ceramic insulated pipes. Yeah, we've used them this far. We have about 10 tons of ceramic. Where would I put the polluted water? You know what I think I'd honestly do? I think we just get rid of all this water down here. We fill this with polluted water. It should form a natural CO2 trap, so eventually that should stop the off-gassing. We can put a deodorizer in as well. And then we literally just run the glass through a radiant pipe. Maybe we don't even do that. Maybe we just dump the glass debris in here and conveyor load. We could use a conveyor loader to recirculate the glass, maybe. That's an idea. Does it matter if pipes are behind insulated blocks? Will that slow the glass from solidifying? It does. That's why we put the pipe here. So doing the insulated pipe in the insulated tile, it does a pretty good job of that. So the glass comes out with almost all of its heat left. So that is good. I think what we do is we drop the glass in here and then we auto sweep it and move it around. So let's have a think about that. So we could dig this out, let this water out here, which we'd eventually want to do anyway. So yeah, just go ahead and dig all of this up. And then we can stick an insulated bit here. We could put the auto sweeper and the loader over here. Let me just fill this up with polluted water. Let's put a deodorizer over here. Let's put a couple of them. Put one here. Put one here. That seems good. There you go. It's fine. I'll get this set up now so I'm remembering what I'm doing, and we'll see how this works. Because I'm curious. How's the plastic going? Yeah, that's good. Get some more beds in. Speed it up. So I want you to let all this water out. That's fine. I don't think it really matters where that goes. In fact, that's going to flow into here, and then we can just dump it down here later. That seems good. Then what we'll do is, I'll put that there, put that here, put an auto sweeper here. We can make this with iron, that's fine. I guess I'll make this out of aluminium. It's not going to get super hot down here. Oh, we'll need the pump as well. Oh, I see. We'll need to make this a bit deeper. And I'll probably need to shuffle some stuff around because we're going to need the pump to be here. Dig this up. Because the glass is going to drop out here and form into debris. Then that needs to go over here. You know what? Actually, do I want to make this a ranch room? I don't think I do, because it's already got this bit here. Let's actually just make a little bit for the loader here. That seems fine. What research we got? Oh, we just did the solid filter. That's fine. Now we've got conveyor thermosensors. In fact, we may have even needed that for this build, which would be very fortuitous for us to actually do. You can connect this across here as well. There's a load of hydrogen here, so I'm not too worried about this for now. Should still end up with plenty to pump for power until we build the new pump. You can definitely dig some of this just to let the gases flow, because we've got a vacuum in here. This is all a natural vacuum somehow. But I don't think I'm going to put our liquid lock there for getting into space. I think that's going to go here. Yeah, let's put the loader in here and let's put a pump in there. So that can go like this. In fact, let's make that out of... Yeah, aluminium should be fine. This isn't going to get above... This isn't going to get above 75C. Because we're going to have plenty of polluted water in here. So this pipe is going to be insulated. That's going to go up here. It's going to bridge over this, obviously. Actually, you know what I should do? I should bring that through the insulated tile. That's what I should do. So that will go this way. And that should stay hot enough to go in here for the Pincha Peppers. I'm just going to bring it like this. So this solves two problems. A, this makes it so we can make as much glass as we want. And B, this makes it so we can grow some more Pincha Peppers for Brackene. Hopefully. Let's see. Dirt it is. Dirt stocks are going up. That's good. You guys are certainly producing dirt. That's a thing that you do. Your glum... Well, Wolfreg's going to fix that. Let's see. So we've still got a little bit of water in here. We'll have to sweep this out. We can't actually reach down there, can we? Maybe you can just tile this for now? That'll delete the water, won't it? Then power-wise, that wire can just go over here. I guess we're going to make that out of iron for now. Yeah, you've got plenty of stuff to work on. I'm not really worried about this. How are you doing over here? You're out of calories again? It's not ideal. We still need more lead. Hold on. Why are you scolding? Oh, you're scolding because you're in here. You don't normally actually come over to this part, do you? Right, I guess you're just gonna finish that quickly, and then we're gonna go heal you up. Okay, that's fine. I know what we're putting in here now. Oh wait, you can't. You can't put triage cots in a ranch because it stops it from being a ranch because it turns into a hospital. So I guess for now I'm just going to stick them over here. Yeah, just have these. You're not going to need this many. Look, it's all conveniently shaped. We've got to scold somebody. Man, this is getting hot. That's fine. Right, speedy uppy. And then we'll get our friend May in here. You know, there's not a huge amount of heat sources on this planet. So there are volcanoes, actually, that we're probably going to eventually use. So maybe we do set up some lights here, and then this is just where we can have all of our triage cots. Next to the gym. Feels like a suitable miscellaneous space for all of this. Let's make that out of iron as well. Then you can use a little bit of this copper wire for this. Yeah, this can go here. It's all good. Then I can just come down here, that's fine. Yeah, that'll do. I think... How many pip eggs we got now? Got 4. Yeah, those guys are going to multiply. So here's the thing. I don't normally bother with incubators, like, at all. I usually just end up, like, being patient with the eggs instead of trying to rush them super quickly. Didn't actually delete that water, did it? Just kind of shoved it down here. Well, that's fine. You like them with a cycle timer attached? Yeah, because the thing is, we're going to have cuddle pips eventually. So it probably makes sense for us to actually set up an incubator area. So I think that's probably what this is going to be permanently, is where cuddle pips incubate eggs that we want to multiply. Because we are going to be testing out a lot of different critters on this run. So it would be good to actually use the cuddle pip ability. Let's see, you can definitely have supply. That will help you out. You've got unreachable food now. My god, look at the little guy bouncing along. You've got more food up here. There's definitely more food for you up here. Dig, dig, dig. Yeah, just come in here as well. Dig up this algae. Dig this stuff up. Dig this up. Dig this up. Dig this up. Dig this up. That should be fine. Only time I don't is when I'm auto-shipping them to an evolution chamber. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to do that at some point, but to be honest, I just don't mind being patient. Usually we've got other stuff to do. So let's see, this needs to be glass. So set this to just glass. And obviously don't make it manual. Pit meat is delicious. Yes. Tastes like chicken. Right, deconstruct these and put the pump in. And I think I'm just going to want to fill this whole bit with polluted water. So... we haven't really left room to actually dump polluted water just straight down this way. So maybe for now we just build a pipe over here. And we'll disconnect this later. There you go. It's going to take ages to fill this up. It's probably fine. And then the conveyor loader for this. So that's literally just going to recirculate the... I literally just want that to recirculate the stuff around the bottom. We want to heat up the polluted water at the bottom. So I think all I need to do is actually... How am I actually gonna wrangle this? I want to make it a loop. One of those awkward bits where it's not quite the right shape. So I think what I want to do is I want to put a conveyor bridge here. I want it to prioritize the loop over loading new stuff in. I can just go like that. I can go like that. And we'll want to put a thermosensor on this eventually. Otherwise the glass is just going to be circulating through here endlessly. So I think what we'll do is actually... Let me have a think. Deconstruct, deconstruct. I could actually just open this whole bit up here, and then there's 3 more tiles there for a sensor and a shutoff. I think that makes sense. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. We'll just keep all the polluted water in this bit here. Alright, speedy uppy. You're scolding again. You're scolding again. Oh, right, because I told you to build all this pipe. That does make sense. Well, you're just gonna have to suck it up, I think. As bad as it sounds. Let's get you over here. on the one set of cots that isn't working. What do pips taste like? I imagine they would taste like squirrel, because they are squirrels. The game files say that they're squirrels. But I've never eaten squirrels, so I don't know what that would taste like. Yeah, so that's done there. So then you can deconstruct this, this, and this. You hear squirrels are good eating. that is definitely a phrase. So we've got enough plastic for another bed. That's good. So soil eater, you can have that one. Snow fox, you can have that one. And that frees this up. Probs like chicken. Indeedy doody. We've got 8 glossy Draco eggs in here now. It's only a matter of time before our plastic reduction kicks in. Pips taste like Skittles. That is a theory. I think there needs to be some evidence to go with that theory. Right, put the puff pen here. Am I going to do puff ranching this time? I think we are going to do puff ranching because we were polluted water vent. So the polluted oxygen is super easy to come by. Are we going to do it here? Probably. I imagine we're going to be doing a lot of space missions from here. But we'll have to go collect the puffs from the other planet first. I think that's generally what we're going to do, is we're going to raid other planets for interesting stuff, and then mostly just decimate them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll obviously build volcano tamers and everything. But, like, everything else, I think we're just going to pillage and run. I don't want mouth breathers and too many asteroids, I don't think. Right, that looks about right. So this pipe is going to go here. So that is the pump. And what I'll do is I'll literally just have the thermosensor here. That can be made out of lead. And then conveyor shutoff can be made out of lead. So that will go down there. And then something along these lines. So the backup material will go over here. So this is the glass that we want to get rid of. We'll just put that on the main line because that'll be cooled down. That's not a problem. And then Francis John style locusts swarm the other planet. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I need to watch more Francis John. I haven't watched a lot of his YouTube videos. So if it doesn't activate, then it's still heating it up, so it'll go around here. And then what I think I'll need to do is do a bridge of some kind over here. So I think perhaps just like this. And then that will make sure it loops properly. It leaves this tile here empty, if that's okay. I don't really mind. I just want to heat this bit down here. That's what I'm mostly interested in. Yeah. And then that needs a little bit more wire. We'll just make that out of iron as well. The latest series, we decided to literally mine every single resource and install all in 2 rockets. Ah, yes. That's exactly what a rocket needs to get into space. Thousands of tons of rock. I like the logic. Kerbal Space Program, this ain't. That's fine. So, automation wire, is that there? Here we go. Enjoy. Sadly, one person will need to come in here and get scolded again. And then I think what I'll do is I'll literally replace this with a hydro... No, I won't replace this with a hydro sensor. We'll just dump polluted water in here until it's full. No, we won't, because otherwise it's not going to run, is it? I think what we need to do is we need to put in another vent. We need to put in another vent instead of doing it like this. So don't do this. Put another vent here. How eventful. And that'll just be for polluted water. And then just keep dumping it here until it fills, and then that'll be fine. Yeah, literally no worries. So that should gradually fill up. What is this actually sending over? Hardly anything. I don't think this is a real amount of polluted water. I think most of this came from somewhere else when this wasn't working. So maybe it's not even worth worrying about that. I think what I need to do... I need to actually just straight up send this way. Yeah. And run it through the sieve. That's what I need to do. Okay, that'll do. And then just don't dump any more liquid in here. Because either it's going to be water or it's... Yeah, that's fine. We only need this tank for the salt water. Everything else can just get filtered. Right, speed up. Oh, you need a power wire? Are you still building that? You are still building that. That's fine. So that's all going to drip down here. That's okay. You got some water in here again. That's annoying. Not a huge amount, though. Can I come down here quickly and sweep this up? I think we can. Just very quickly. So, sweep this up, sweep this up, sweep... Just sweep all of this up, please. Get everyone! There you go. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean it! I can go here. No, don't make it out of steel. Why does the game want me to make everything out of steel? That's just rude. And then put these back in here. And then you don't need to disinfect this. So we'll end up with a little bit of polluted oxygen over here. That should get deodorized immediately. And then... I don't think this is going to generate an awful amount of heat. I mean, let's think about it. It's 25 kilograms of glass. We're going to be cooling it down by 1900 degrees. So what's the specific heat capacity of glass? I don't think molten glass is a different heat capacity. So 0.84. 0.84 times 1900 is about 1500-ish, maybe. ADTUs. No. No, it's not that much. It is different? Oh, is it? Let's see. 0.84... 0.2. Oh, so the liquid has much less heat capacity. That's interesting. What about gas? What about the gas? Can we turn it into rock glass? No, you can't turn it into rock gas, obviously. Because that would just turn into magma. Is there a way to exploit that? It sounds like that could be used for heat deletion. So it freezes into regular glass at 1100 C. And then it turns into molten glass at 1400. So you got a 300 degree range, and it deletes heat. I'm not sure that would be very useful. You know what? I'm not going to do the maths. All I know is we've now got a space where it's fine for us to dump all the heat from all the glass production we want. So let's set this to send green signal if below, say, 40 degrees. And then oh, then we need a thermosensor for this, don't we? Oh, that's what we need. I think what we do is we fill this all the way up. We put the thermosensor here. I think that's fine. And then the automation will just connect here. All phases, different heat capacities. Isn't that fun? So we'll just put a regular thermosensor here. We'll set that to, if it's above 35 degrees C, pump it. Oh. I see. Right. Well, that ain't what we wanted. I think for now, stick this back in here. I mean, obviously I want you to do the sensor first. Yeah, that's turned off now, that's good. So just reverse this temporarily. We actually can't connect it here because of the neutronium, that's fun. We're just starving. Oh, it's probably fine. This is actually filling up somewhat quickly, that's fine. So send green signal if above 40. Let's say that. And then just do this. And then I need to empty all of these. Oh, we have a plumber now, don't we? Let's just do that then. It's marked for emptying, that's fine. So now we can deconstruct and reverse this and disconnect this again. Turner needs a bathroom. You're a plumber and you need a bathroom. That's not very convenient. Right, so now this sieve will occasionally run as well with whatever polluted water we end up with in here. It's probably not going to be very much. Yeah. The polluted water is actually all just getting stored in here because there's not enough of it for it to actually run. That's fine. Yeah, that's not an issue. So, are you all done with this? No. It needs to be priority 9. There you go. And then it doesn't matter if it gets a little bit warm in here. Pips, in terms of the temperature range they like, they're fine up to 70°C. So we're not going to have any issues with that. So we'll just heat this room up to 40 and then the temperature will gradually decrease over this way. What solid has a higher heat capacity than refined carbon? I don't know. Let's see. Refined carbon. .74. I mean, I'm going to be really silly. I'm going to be very silly indeed. Ice is a solid, and that has a specific heat capacity of 2.05. Trick answer. I expect you to make full use of that knowledge. That's actually interesting. So when it freezes, it deletes the heat as well. So you could probably delete heat by freezing and melting ice over and over. Got brine ice that's even higher. Okay. Brine ice. 3.4. Wow, yeah, that's really high. You need it to be in that temperature range of about 1600 C. Yeah, good luck having 1600 degrees C ice. That sounds good. Right, this is filling up with polluted water. Let's actually just get people to start making glass again. So what issue are we going to have with this? The issue now is that we've hooked a load of other stuff onto this wire. This may still be... Wait, is this really the same wire as the metal forge? No, this is a different wire. Okay. I think this will still be fine, because I don't think this will all run at once. But the question is, what's actually powering this? Coal. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can keep running that then. Genetic ooze has a ton of heat capacity, doesn't melt until 10,000 C. Perfect. I guess if you're shuffling around a conveyor belt, something made of genetic ooze, possibly. Ice has OP heat capacity with that, you can heat your own house with it even. Yes, that is very true. Indeed. One of our bases, we literally just had an ice block that we used as a freezer, and we never even cooled it, and it had so much heat capacity that we never needed to actually set up a freezer. So that was nice. What am I actually doing now? Did you actually get this done? I mean, this hydrogen's not going to be super cold. I think this is still actually fine for now. So I think next stream, what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to get some more refined metal, because grabbing lead from the other planet doesn't seem to be happening unless we send a load of people over there. Or make him an Atmos suit or something. There's too many spore kids. I don't really feel like it. I just feel like making my own metal. So I think what we do is we honestly just make solar panels. We set up a load of solar power, and then we just start doing more brute force metal refinery. That's what I think we should do. Omelets. I love how we have an auto sweeper specifically so that all of these hatches don't steal the food from the printing pod. But I think I'm going to go to the end of the cycle and we're going to wrap it up, because I think we've done everything we wanted to do today. We do at least have a functional pit branch. We did have a look at the Brackene, but we need more plants before we do that. And I guess we've solved our... glass forge situation. So let's have a quick look at this. So you're almost finished. Here comes the glass. You can see in the ceramic pipe in the insulated tile, it's not heating up, it's not cooling down very much at all. Then we drop that out of there. That comes in here. We don't get any steam, so that's good. And then that's going to circulate around here and probably not have a load of heat capacity. Some of it's still hot. You know what we should do, though? We should put a temperature plate in here. We could put 3 in here, and that'd be good. And then we should get some nice room temperature glass out of that, and hopefully some nice hot water. There's actually a few more things in here. There's a lot of rock. It's probably going to absorb a lot of heat. I guess we take everything out of here. Most of this stuff is cold, so that should just come straight off the line. Yeah, I guess we do that. Let's speed it up. Let's get these temperature plates built. And then in terms of the gas, it is polluted oxygen over here now. But it looks like the deodorizers are keeping up with it. And if the deodorizers aren't, the mouth breathers will. Although they're going to get yucky lungs coming through here. That's not great. I guess eventually the CO2 pressure will be enough that it stops off-gassing. Yeah, it'll probably be fine. No, but that's good. Now we have a proper glass production line that actually is going to reuse the heat in some beneficial way, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. In any case, it's contained and we're going to end up with room temperature glass. So what we'll do is we'll make a gas pump up here. We'll make a liquid lock for getting into space. And then we'll just start setting everything up. And obviously we'll need to earmark some space for rockets. I don't think we're going to use rockets to boil all of this. We're just going to desalinate this as normal. And then we can start doing some space exploration. So that gives us a good goal to go towards. And I don't think there's really anything more to do with critters over here. The only other thing to do with critters over here would be a load of ethanol shenanigans with Pokeshells. And we could do that, but I want to get solar panels done first. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to know whether this is actually going to heat up or not until the glass gets dumped. Although it looks like all the glass is mostly getting dumped now anyways. No boiling rockets. We have done that before. We've used rockets to boil, melt ice. We've used rockets to melt ice. But what rockets are we going to do to start? I imagine to start, we're going to do sucrose rockets. Because there was a lot of sucrose on this map. Well, not a lot of sucrose, but enough that we can do a few good trips. There's some more down here as well. And then probably just steam. I mean, we don't really have any heat sources here either. I think we may have to set up some thermoacrid units just to make steam on this asteroid. That's what it seems like to me. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. We got the whole magma biome. What am I talking about? Yeah, maybe we'll just set up a water boiler on one of these. Because we haven't got any metal volcanoes to do it with. Or we'll just use... Or just make a heat spike into the magma biome. Either or, really. Also, I just let the cycle shift over. I should have waited. We'll do another cycle. Yeah, this water is heating up now. I mean, we are continuously dumping glass into it, so I was kind of hoping it would do that. Let's actually start thinking about this then. So this bit here isn't space exposure, so I think this is where we're going to do the liquid lock. Let's just see, where is the base level? So that's the base level, that's the base level, that's the base level. That's the base level, that's the base level. That's the base level. Okay, that seems good. So we'll just set up a little insulated tile bit here. Yep. So that can go there, that can go there. But you don't even need to do this, really. Then that can go here. And then just put some bottle empties here. We'll just fill this with a load of salt water for now, that's fine. You can dig this out as well. We'll let a little bit of gas up here, that's okay. And then this could be the actual exit to space. And we'll probably put like a transit tube exit there as well. We'll do transit tubes at some point, that's going to take a while. Yeah, I think this is heating up. We'll see. In any case, we're making more glass. Wait, you can't actually reach this? No, you can. You're just lying. Good. And then we can do the surface breach. We can do the surface breach. Should we do that now to end the stream? Let's see if we can get this done in one day. Maybe we'll do it at the start of the next day. It's Friday night. Let's make this a Friday night dig. And then we'll keep the hydrogen pump somewhere. Maybe we'll put the hydrogen pump here. That'd be funny. I'm very much a fan of just filling this whole side of the map in hydrogen. We can have the pink half of the map, and then we can have the blue half of the map. That sounds fun. Not going to have too much hydrogen going out of space here. That's fine. Yeah, this is heating up. Good. Yeah, you're getting all this stuff done. It's the dynamic duo of Neosa and Neo. Busy as usual. You're hungry? That's fine. Someone will replace you. It is Leofar. Good stuff. Oh, Neo's come back. Cool beans. And none of this is space exposure, so we shouldn't get it until we actually breach this bit, or dramatically. Yes, I know what I said. Right, let's just dump salt water in here, that's fine. How much salt water do we have? Well, daft question, how much salt water do we have? Enough. I love how I built all these mesh tiles as well, because I was convinced we were going to actually sweep all of this polluted water out. And then we just completely forgot about it. Right, yeah, definitely do that, and then we'll Pincha pump it. I know I said I was wrapping up. I want to get this done. I want to breach space today, and we can get the music. I like music. Oh, actually, you know what we'll do? This seems like a good use for the oil. Yeah, we'll just use the oil for this. Yeah. So, enable auto bottle, enable auto bottle. Oh, wait, no. Just yellow that's what I wanted. Here you go. Because we've got a tiny little bit of oil from where it was covering the teleporter earlier. I don't know why that was the case. It was super useful though. So we're gonna make the most of it, because that will definitely not freeze in case anything weird happens up here. So we have got some abyssalite, but they shouldn't exchange any heat. Are we gonna get this done before sunrise? Maybe. Who's actually on the way? Jeffrey is, that's fine. So you only want a little bit. There you go. And then I just want a little bit in here to make a heat seal. Can Neo get into space before the end of the cycle? Where's Ashcan? Ashcan's down here. Oh, Ashcan doesn't have suit training. Oh, we're all screwed then. No, I'm gonna do it today. I want to do it today. We've done enough waiting around today. Poor Ashcan. He's doing his best. He's not quite getting there. So this doesn't need to be Priority 9 anymore. There you go. That is done. And now, we just need someone to do the honors and dig this. Who's that going to be? Leofar! Leofar's going to come out and have a walk around in space. Excellent, good job. Where are you? Let's go follow Leofar for the big moment. Here you go. I don't normally capture this moment. Or think about it too much, but we're going to do it today, damn it. Here you are. And then, you get to come out here. And admire space, you get to climb to the top of the mountain. Here you go. In your suit. It's about to happen. There it is! Leofar's done it! Leofar is in space. Amazing, my duplicates have managed to breach the surface of our rocky prison. I should be careful. The region is extremely inhospitable and I can easily lose resources to the vacuum of space. There we go. We did it. We did a thing. Dramatic music. We could have done this a while ago, but whatever. And then the Leofar's just like, I can't believe you dragged me all the way up here for this. There's nothing here. There's some good songs in the ONI soundtrack that aren't used very often, actually. I should use them in videos sometimes. Yeah, there we go. Dupes in space. So, there we go. We're going to wrap up the stream here. So let me go find someone to raid. And, let's see. Here we go. Yes, it's late. The fishies are ready to go to sleep. A nice little shot of the Pleco tail there. Yes. Thanks very much for watching. If you're still here from Max's raid from earlier, thank you very much for sticking around. I do appreciate the company, and so do the fish. Pips were interesting. We still need to get some more plants together for actually doing the Brackene, but that's fine. There's no rush on that. The pips, all I know is the pips are growing, and we're going to get the dirt from them, so that's all good. And yeah, tomorrow we're going to go ham on solar panels and actually try and sort out our power situation. And we're probably just going to use a load of heavy watt wire, because we don't have a lot of refined metal, believe it or not, based on the current situation. Yes, thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already, feel free to give a follow, and you'll get a notification when I go live on Twitch. It's usually Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, 7:30 to 10:30 British time. That's not really going to change this week. In November, I'm going to start streaming on Wednesdays as well, because I've booked the time off work. And I'm going to play a different game on Wednesdays. We're going to be playing Mega Aquarium on Wednesdays. So that is an aquarium management game that's very fun. And as usual, everything will go on the YouTube channel. All the VODs go on the YouTube channel, as well as discussion and meme videos. I do a lot of ONI tier lists and things. It's been so long since I played that. You played Mega Aquarium? You're like the first person I've ever met that's actually played Mega Aquarium. I actually found it a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to playing it again. They just released a new update, so I'm very excited, because I thoroughly enjoyed beating that game the first time, and I'm looking forward to playing it on stream. So yeah, there's that. There's also a Discord channel where we hang out and post memes and builds and things, as we showed Charmich's molten salt thing earlier. And yeah, and also if you're watching this on YouTube, you can now become a YouTube member if you want, and get access to all the fishy emotes and things on there, and get your name in some credits for videos. We're going to release the next Sandbox Showcase this weekend, and it's going to be about a mystery topic that you've probably seen me recently cover in my VODs. But yeah, let's go raid someone. Enough chat. Who are we going to raid? Let's go raid Live Action Pixel. We haven't raided them in a while. What are they up to? Have I got an ad? I think I may have gotten an ad. No. It's like they're looking at some guys at the moment. Alright, let's just go raid Live Action Pixel. Let's go find out what they're doing. So, if you have any fishy emotes or fishy sentiments, feel free to share them with Live Action Pixel, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye for now.